All right. Okay. Oh, I just realized the what's it called? The chat box wasn't on the screen. Oh well. All right, we are here. As you can tell, I was tired. I was busy, but we got an episode to watch today. I think it should be. Oh, it's out. Okay, so let me get us loaded in before we get locked out. How did the first Gear 5 episode like crash the internet, but then this one doesn't? Does no one know? The world that Luffy wants. Wow, they didn't spoil it in the episode title. Wait, I'm so surprised. Oh, that's not good. Oh, okay, good. Cool, cool, cool. Nice. Oh, wait, what was that? Hold on. Oh, that means one thing. That can only mean one thing. I do not have my Twitch. Give me 1 second. Also, I should probably close Premiere Pro. That's a great idea, Par. Okay, there we go. Mr. Boost with the 17-month sub. I had it open. I just didn't have it up. We here. So, released on September 16th, 2023. Wait, isn't this? Oh, it's the 16th. Okay. 16th. Yeah. Yep, it's there. So, if you guys don't know, we watch it through Toonami. So, right now we're on YouTube. We're live on YouTube. So, if you're not there, click this link, check it out. Those of you guys in the YouTube chat, if I got mods on deck, if someone asks for the link, please copy paste it and send that to them. We have the episode loaded up. Basically what Toonami does is what's it called? It auto syncs it. So if I pause, it pauses for you. You control the volume, you control everything else. Thank you guys on the compliments on the drip. Thank you. You know, we had to do it big. I'm not gonna wear the hat the whole time though, but you know there's a certain line. Is it 1076? I'm pretty sure it's 1076. It says released today, so pardon the custom captain coat. Yes, sir. All right. And yeah, this may or may not be a teaser into, you know, future cosplay. I just realized the chat's cut off for me. Let me fix that real quick. So obviously we have the thing. We're gonna get started ASAP. I just wanted to make sure everything's situated. So let me just do that real quick. Oh, I might as well just stream it on Kick too. Why not? It's the one click away, right? Right, Kick? Gotta get that hourly, right? There's no, I don't have that. I was just joking. But that's like if you stream like 8 hours a day, which is impossible. For me, at least. Okay, so we have the timestamp there, the things up here. Hashirama cosplay when when those new Naruto episodes come out, I gotta fit for it. I'm just gonna say, I couldn't wear it to any of these watch parties because it'd just be disrespectful to One Piece. But you know, I don't want to start any beef. No one clip that. No one send the Boruto guys over my way. Let's see. Didn't know the episode is out. Well, that's why you have me. That's what I'm here for. Okay, Twitch chat, YouTube chat, fit. I have, does everybody have liquids? I'm not sponsored by the liquids, but one day, maybe we'll be sponsored by the liquids. You know, and that's kind of thematic of today's episode, honestly. Eating well. But the world Luffy wants. It's a good one. All right. So, as usual, we're gonna just let it play out. I'm gonna pause on the title card. Oh my god, wait, I just realized the intro. Like, usually I talk through it, but I feel like every single time last time I missed so much. So we're just gonna watch through the intro, and then I'll pause on the title card. I'll read the timestamp out for the VOD, and we should be good to go. All right, again, this is the link. Mods, if you are here, Tosmore and Tachi, what's up? Mr. Rubik's, if you guys could do me the pleasure, if you guys have the bandwidth for it, if someone asks for the link, please kindly send them that. Thank you. All right, let's get this started. I muted the audio. Nice. Okay. Oh my God. This is so feels good. How many episodes is this for, by the way? Like, we're leaving. I just want to also clarify too, especially for this episode. One, I have a surprise for everybody who's here. I think I uncovered something that we haven't uncovered, like, even when this episode was released, which is where Vodka Kingdom is. I have a short schedule out coming out at like 10:20 or something like that, but we'll go through that. We'll talk about that. But as far as this watch party goes, I just do it on Toonami. I know other people put it on the screen. I apologize for that. That's just the way I want to do it. But then the other part is we do discuss manga spoilers here. So if you are anime only and you want to avoid spoilers and you somehow stumbled upon here, there's a lot of really great content creators streaming it right now. So just want to say that. Thank you for stopping by though. Let's see. Yeah, this is just epic. Damn, you watching with your daughter? That's crazy. Okay, remember, we're gonna pause at the title card, and then we're gonna regroup, make sure we have as many people as we possibly can for the watch party. I didn't do a watch party for the, oh my, that was clean. Just going for a cat. I'm pretty sure you would just die. Like, that pressure. Zunisha's bathwater, that's some force. Oh, yours says page not found. Are you on your computer? Because you could download the Chrome extension. It should work. All right. Oh. Okay, we paused 246. I just realized I do not have my what's it called? My subtitles on. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot easier for me to go through the episode just straight Japanese. You know how I am. All right, the world that Luffy wants. I just want to say I'm impressed. Toei not spoiling in the title? Where's the ace died, huh? Where's that, huh? Where I would have been happy if we open up to an episode just because Kinemon's dead. No, I'm joking. We shouldn't start this episode with that. Okay. Just close out my YouTube, so I'll have to watch it through here. Oh, that's interesting. It should open up YouTube through the thing. I don't know how exactly seamlessly with Twitch. I'm pretty sure it's functions with YouTube. But yeah, Pyre King Trig, no problem. All right, so just last call, if there's any technical difficulties or you guys like need any help, that you're new to Toonami, just let us know right now, because the point of these watch parties is to watch together. So as if you're here, I'm going to prioritize you. I know this might not be as visually appealing for the VOD, but the people who are watching here want to watch with us. We got to prioritize that. So, and then hi Mrs. Vision. She helped me with the necklace. It's hard to put on. Yeah, I am rocking out the jacket. Let's see. Okay, there's nobody yet has said anything on Twitch or YouTube, so we are gonna do a countdown. Am I able to full screen the video and split off the YouTube tab somehow? You should be able to. You should be able to just full screen the video. Pretty sure I tested that out before on YouTube. And the people what they want. Appreciate you. Super Olatreon. Yo, what's up? That's a cool name and a new name. At least in the YouTube chat. Welcome. Got Chef D Rasta. What is this? Iodoro or Ildoro or Lodoro? Welcome. Mr. Olivine. 70K. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, crazy. Thank you guys for supporting me and getting me to 70K. That happened today. That was pretty exciting. Great timing, you know, I don't want to spoil if you're anime only, but the end technically of Wano. I mean, Roger's base's title is the end of Wano. Like, I think most people put the title End of Wano episode 1070. I'm like, come on, I don't know, you know. Randomly start working. Nice. Kitsune no Hime, you got it set up. You're ready. All right. I don't see anybody else saying anything as far as needing IT help. I was like trying to search a word. I was trying to dodge that. I was trying to dodge the allegations. Part of the bread is thick, my boy. Hey, Waldy Dupree. I like that name. Bro is Roger. You know it. Roger is watching from the heavens right now. In the same way he told Pedro, hey, there's a time to shine, and then Pedro did what he did. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have made that joke either. It's just Luffy brought up Pedro. It's not my fault. My Crunchyroll subs ain't showing. I mean, it should be fine, right? Because it's free. Don, thank you. 70K YouTuber. Gotta relish it in the moment right now. So we're good. We are where are the likes for those watching? Troy Carlson. Oh my god, wait, hold on. Okay. See, I was about to go, but then we gotta just acknowledge this real quick. Turbo Boost or Turboost. I know who you are. Thank you. Wait, was your name always that on YouTube? Thank you for the 20 gifted memberships. That's wow. I'm guessing like everybody in the chat is just gonna be getting a membership now. That's pretty dope. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. The 70K hype is real. And this is like technically, had this episode not been happening, then I would be working on the long video, which would end the hiatus. So now that we hit 70K, we're gonna end the long form video hiatus. We are back. We are cooking, just like what's happening in this episode. So oh, I knew you were Mr. Oh wait, hold on, I changed the episode on accident. Oopsies. Okay, hold on. Technical, that's my bad. Where's your member? I think if you click on the notification, it gifts it to you. That's how YouTube works. All right, we should be back. Should be loaded up. Okay, we're at 250. We're at 250. So I'm gonna start it up. Let me know if you guys are synced up. If not, in the chat, just let me know. But for the VOD, we're at 250. Gonna count down 3, 2, 1, go. The world that Luffy wants. Oh! Wait. Is this how the chapter? Oh my god, Kaido looks sick. Wait, is this how the chapter? Wait, this is epic. He's narrating it. It's not just a flashback. It's a narrated flashback by that's so cool. Oh. I'm having technical difficulties. Hold on. My bad. Hold on. My apologies. Give me 1 second. Okay. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. This is a narrated flashback. It's not just any flashback. All right, 327. Gonna start back up. 3, 2, 1, go. Should be auto synced for everyone watching. Apologize for that. I just something happened on my screen. Wait, they rearranged the chapter. Whoa, Kaido looks so good looking. That's not even fair. What the hell? I mean, he always, but like, he looked like a Oni, right? But now he got that Giga Chad. Oh! Did his voice as a 15-year-old. Can they actually hold him down? Oh my god, why did they do his eyes like that? Like Mob Psycho. Okay. Okay, so they clarified he's the mini dragon inside the big fired magma looking dragon. Last star of hope. They didn't say that in the manga, I don't think. Which, by the way, 100% we are gonna review the manga after we're done with the episode. Yo, he's getting discombobulated. How can you join on your phone? The link should open up something. I'm not sure exactly. It should open you up to something that takes you to the whole window. You can't change the world. Okay. Oh, and we go back. Wow, the way they directed this is actually legit. So yo, okay, I just want to say, like, we always knew that Kaido's flashback would have felt better in the anime, but goddamn, this feels like a different like series. Someone said Ranking of Kings. I watched like one episode of that. I feel like that's probably it. What's up? What's up, Boshi? We out here, we out here. He gets caught every time he's hungry. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is a whole this is like cinematic. Boom. When does it say where does it say ages on the bounty poster? Wanted. By the way, he's 15. Like Oh my god, this is okay. We're gonna finally, they're gonna show us who that silhouette is because we didn't know. Crunchyroll doesn't have subs. You don't need it. It's free. It's free. It's on me. Wait. Oh, it is Rocks. Wait, that was Rocks. Everyone said it was Big Mom. Ew. Wait, they kept the same big. It's a little yikes. Sorry to hear about that, Alitron. Yo, Rox's voice was so deep. I just realized that. Okay. I okay. How old is Yamato? Is Yamato not here yet? She's not, I don't think. Hmm. Wait, Tasmar, you can't watch either? What do you mean? Wait, he was already in Onigashima by then? What? Wait. Okay. Wait, wasn't that Onigashima? I know she's yeah, I know Yamato's post Rocks. Post Oat? No, Yamato's the same age as Momo if Momo didn't time skip. So Yamato mentioned Joy Boy's name. Okay. Goddamn, King's so hot. That was in the manga as well. No, I remember. I just felt like it wasn't. Let me pause. Let me pause to recoup because I saw a few people who weren't caught up with the thing. So we're at pause at 11:30. It should be there. No, I know that when Kaido gives a speech, he raises a thing. I know that, and then the scene that they show, I feel like I guess like I remember thinking like, is this Onigashima? But like based on what Higurashi said, it sounded like Higurashi brought Kaido to Wano. So Kaido was already on Wano, coincidentally. Huh. So that means okay, real quick, let me just pause that thing to get everybody situated. Mr. Rubik's, your crunch, you could, I'm pretty sure your login should just go through on the thing because that's how mine works. But also the episode is free. Like the new One Piece episodes are free on Crunchyroll. You don't even need an account. But try to if is this link like not new? Let me see, like, cause can't get over Par's drip. Love it. What's up, Caleb? It's the same scene of Kaido in Onigashima younger. I'll explain it more when we get to the manga review part of the stream. I guess the timeline is interesting then. And then the biggest thing is why it kept saying 402. Really? That's so weird. Huh. Because Crunchyroll, because Funimation, it's not free, but Crunchyroll it is. Let's see. Yeah, it's the timeline. I wish we got dates. Like how I guess Higurashi says 10 years after. Yamato isn't born 10 years after. Momo is what, 26 technically, right? Or he's an 8-year-old or a 6-year-old. I think he's an 8-year-old, right? 8-year-old, 20-year time skip. So he's 28 right now. So that means Yamato is 28, which means 28 years ago. That's what? 20 years ago on Wano, 8 years before that. That means Kaido met Higurashi, then 2 years later is Yamato. So then Yamato. So Kaido had Yamato on Wano? Wait, that's different. Wait, do we have Yamato's Viva card or like anybody? We don't know Yamato's mom. Like I thought that like because the timeline was wonky, and in the manga that's why it was a little interesting because we saw, I guess we saw Onigashima, right? But that would mean that Kaido's on Wano 2 years later after that scene. That's when he has Yamato, and then it has the King flashback. Kaido arrived to Wano, then Odin left. How long was it? Odin was gone for 5 years on Whitebeard and then 1 year on Rogers. And in that 1 year, Odin went back. That when Odin went back, no, they took over when Odin left with Whitebeard. Then when he came back, he saw the factories. Kaido's already there, yes, within those 5 years. I know that. Okay. That's so interesting. We'll hash it out later. We'll keep these timestamps going. I'm gonna need to see that rocks part again. Yes, for sure. We are gonna go back and watch that rocks part at the end of the episode. We're gonna watch a few things because there was a few things in this thing that they like in this episode already that they like expanded on from the manga. And like Kaido's flashback, I doubt that they're gonna like completely nuke the script, right? Like they definitely consulted on Oda if they added anything. So we're gonna look at the dialogue really carefully. But yeah, we're at 11:30. I think we fixed most of the situations by now. So we're gonna start up. I'm gonna play in 3, 2, 1, go. Man, this you know how crazy it is to skywalk off of Onigashima? I wish Usopp sniped him. And we got through all the Kaido flashback. There's just like a little bit at the end. Now it's Pirate King time. I have the power of Matt Owens in this hat. His signature is there. Just want to shout out Matt Owens. Kaido's a Kaido's a guy. Yep. No, I wasn't gonna say anything else. This is okay. See, you guys are complaining about all these things. This is probably I love Denjiro. Don't get me wrong. Just a lot of these elements here. Okay, this is a thing in the chapter reaction. I call this out, and if you guys know what comes later, this makes no sense. There's no shot Law's crew should have any problems with this, right? Right, Mr. Polar Bear? Huh? I was right to call that out, given what we found out later. Do I know Sensei? Yeah, I know Sensei. We had a collab way back when. Ooh. Brooke. Too bad you can't do CPR. Damn, Jinbei. Jinbei's already an awakened mythical Zoan. I just want to shout that out real quick. Shout outs to my boy Mythical Zoan Beast Boy. Like, I don't even know. Jinbei should just be like, oh, they took Neptune. They took Poseidon. What do we give our boy Jinbei? Was it Aqualad's eh. I would say Kaku and Lucci's awakenings. It's probably a lot easier than Kaido's. Given the guardian spirit theory, you know what I mean? We don't miss. Okay. You know, ooh, Zoro. Wait, Zoro? Oh yeah, Zoro was in there. I remember this being so crazy. Like people were theorizing Zoro was dead, like actually dead. Do you guys remember that? Like everyone is looking at the shading on his eyes, and everyone thought he was dead, or some people thought he was like permanently damaged, which like he's probably like CTE, but okay, that water looks a little lame. A little lame. Come on, Momo, let's go. Agreed, Beat Gamer. And he probably messed up mentally too. Throw it out there. This is it. Hockey blue moment. Come on. There we go. Those are the eyes, Momo. Don't laugh, guys. He's just an 8-year-old, okay? It's like you go to like the elementary school, you know, you see your kid play at the school band. Yay! You did it. You did the thing. Okay. I like the animation on that. Wait, why is it just glowing? We're just emanating light like that. That's sick. Okay, let's see what they do with this. Okay. Huh. Okay. I didn't know he wound up again. Okay, it's okay to reuse. I like that one. It's fine. Closed his left eye. Oh my god. Man. Oh, his flashback looks pretty sick. Oh my god. Oh, nah, that's beautiful. We're here. We did it. Wano. They mirrored Strong World to the T, actually. That's crazy. Ooh, okay. Luffy's just he could just fly. Not fly, float. I have so much to say. I'll save it. Okay. Okay. I want to get my thoughts out before they do the dope it outro. So I'm gonna pause at 21:46. I'm gonna pause right there. I want to see the preview, obviously. That's interesting. That's so interesting. I want to compare the manga. We're gonna go do that before we see the rest of that or rewatch the episode because I want to just make sure I remembered everything because I reviewed the chapter. I just like the way they directed it was great. How they moved the flashback. There were just some things I wanted to check. The so the thing that I was gonna say was we very quickly understood that. So I don't know. Okay, I just want to do take us back down memory road. This is well into me starting to react to chapters, me part of the community. So this is the first big event that like I'm on the internet for. So this really was like ingrained, right? And I don't know if you guys remember, like ZKK was still strong, still so strong. Like it didn't matter if Zoro was dead or not. And I don't even know when that stopped, right? But if you guys remember, I even did a poll that when we ended this chapter, half the community, like across like all the creators, like half the community did not know if Kaido was down. To the point I had a theory, Morge had a theory. I mean, Morge, you know, obviously he had the agenda thing. I had his like because when I told him my version of it, he was like, Kaido's gonna shout and awaken all the Zoans on Onigashima, and I was like, that's a little lot. That's a lot of little. You know what I mean? So I wasn't on that, but I just wanted to point that out because we didn't know if Kaido was dead, if he was even defeated until we got like the next few chapters. Because if you guys remember, I think is the next episode, the volcano then erupts. It then erupts, and we thought Again, if you're anime only, I just want to say that again, just in case you somehow made it to this part of the stream, to click out. But the volcano erupts, and I wasn't on this. I'm gonna say I thought Kaido was gonna get back up, but I put it to rest. Maybe I was on it. No, I wasn't on this one. I'm pretty sure I wasn't. The volcano spit out Big Mom and Kaido somewhere on Wano. Somewhere, just like just that was the idea. Okay, like I don't remember where people were. I just remember that was, I got hit with that, and I was like, I don't know about that, guys. But then my version of it was of the volcano has all the ingredients to make a sky island. So maybe Kaido's on a sky island, so we get a full like loop around. But I just didn't care. I didn't know if Kaido was dead or not, because that's still a question people have. Is Kaido dead or is he not? I think a lot of people at this point in the manga are like, yeah, he's alive. It's fine, right? He's gonna come back in the story. That is One Piece, right? But then I think it was like 1058-ish, 1059, around there. That's when 1015, episode 1015 got animated. So Roof Piece just started. And that's when we realized, when Roof Piece started and we saw Luffy and the worst gen fighting Kaido and looking at like, yo, wait, this actually looks like it's doing damage. Like, so many things got overturned, right? In that entire time in the manga, we were disingenuous to Kid primarily in what he was doing, and the anime made that shit look crazy, right? So then they started at 1015, 1017, anime adapting. We're like, oh shit, no, Kaido's dead. Like, Kaido's like gone. Like, if and we were basically, I remember talking to Brago, I remember talking to a bunch of like Jay, a bunch of reactors, a bunch of people about it. We even had a reverie, and it was essentially that if the way they animated it carried up, by the time this episode ends, this one right here, 1076, there would be no question. Kaido's lost. He's not getting back up. Wano's done. All that stuff. And it's interesting because I feel like they did cut it off, so you kind of do think it. But there was another thing, right, where because in the manga we don't have like official colorings, so Momo and Kaido, I remember people still having a debate which one was who, because we didn't have the colors. We're like, is that Kaido just sitting on the thing? Maybe he's not in the thing. So I just want to say all that because it's so crazy how different of a perspective it is to be a manga and anime reader, because it's like you're experiencing different things, but you come to the same understanding. But like, man, there's so many different conversations we had because of the manga and the way it's written, and misinterpretations and agendas, and oh my god, it's like a good thing and a bad thing. And you know, it's just, I just like remembering. I just want to memorialize that in this reaction. I'm gonna hit play and then I'm gonna catch up with chat. I feel like there was another thing that I wanted to say. I really liked the Luffy speech thing. It felt stronger in the manga, but that's because it's dialogue, right? It's dialogue. But I like it felt good. It felt good. Kaido's one was a little interesting. I gotta rewatch it. I gotta rewatch Kaido's one. That one, but I like right now, not that Gear 5 is like lackluster, but Kaido's flashback kind of carried. That was cinema. That was Hollywood. That was, well, Hollywood's on strike, but that was, that was peak. I love that. I really like Kaido's flashback, and we're gonna rewatch it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish up. I'm gonna catch up with chat. Then we're gonna go to the manga panels. Then we'll come back to the episode. So 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see. I'm glad Morge stuck with it, then threw it in the trash the moment he knew it was over. Gotta give him props for knowing it was over. Yeah, no, I mean, Morge was always like that. It was crazy because when I entered the community, people, like, you could have gotten a crazy interpretation of who Morge was, what he's like, all the crazy stuff I heard about him. And then I talked to him and I was like, wait, you just convinced a bunch of dudes. Where are you at though? I felt like I knew where he was at, and then he was just like, yeah, I mean, if it's done, and then he did, and I was like, yeah, all right, cool, first impression of Morge, dope guy. Was that a lily? Was that a... I'm pretty sure that was a lily. By the way, hey guys, I love you. Hesitant. Welcome, welcome. Frauds, they should have lost. Wait, who should have lost? Kid in Law? Oh, let me read the... Damn, this outro was so good. This ending. So good. Oda isn't gonna kill them off. Exactly, Eric. Exactly. So many damn theories about the raids. The only good thing really that came out of Wano, Gear 5 truly saved Wano. Yeah. Oh man, the Nakama ones killed me. That one was a tough one to always deal with. I'm like, no guys, I already said what I said. They're not joining. Every chat. Luffy striked back. I think they needed a comma. The current falls, the winner, Straw Hat Luffy. Spoiler! Wait. Oh shit! Wait, that was another thing. Okay, we need to... Okay, let me read chat. We're gonna go to the manga. We need to... That was another thing. The title, the narrator card. Remember? It was like, this one was sort of... It made sense. I think I used it. Was like, oh, this title card lied. I forget what lied. It wasn't... Oh, Kaido won. Kaido won. And then it got overturned, right? And then we're like, oh, it's gonna get over... And then also because we thought there were 5 acts to Wano. Remember that guy? That was honestly I think that was for people who didn't believe in the theories, in order for them to tolerate the theories, that was the chaser. It was like, well, Rakugo plays technically stereotypically have 5 acts. And then like it was until after there were like a lot of people were like, yeah, I mean, but there are some plays that have 3 acts, so it's fine. And I'm like, what happened to all the gung-ho about that? Everyone was like, no, it has to be 5 acts. Crazy. Wano Vector still coming. Watch Egghead's Wano Acts 4. The best. Wait, technically, when you really think about it, the 4th act, I think, is supposed to be the best act in the play. What if Egghead is the 4th act? We just have no idea what's about to happen. That's how crazy Egghead could be. It could just be Wano still. Oh my god, we wake up, Luffy just wakes up out of the coma. He lost. The last 30 chapters have all been made up in Luffy's imagination. None of it was real. Lucci awakening, that's fan fiction. You know what I mean? That'd be crazy. No, I'm joking. I mean, like, obviously that's not what's gonna happen. He wakes up to like Vegapunk treating him because that's what he needs. He's like, you lost the war against Kaido. He took over, and it's like a time skip too. Like Kaido's decimated half the planet. Kaido is actually the last villain. He already killed Blackbeard by the time Luffy wakes up. I'm joking. I'm done with that. But it's just crazy how the acts really stirred up the conversation before. See Kaido and Big Mom just selling the magma, then an eruption. Yeah, we gotta see that next episode. Raid fail is my favorite era of Morge. Yeah, he was you know, I didn't know Morge beforehand, but he had a lot of life from that theory. Kid in Law surprised Luffy could hurt Kaido. Yeah. Just catching up with chat. No flashback of their training, but just give it to them. And then the problem with Wano, Oda basically gave cheat codes to Kid and Law Awakenings that training. So Law's power scales with like learning. So like his is fine to me. Kid. Okay. You know, it's like I don't know if learning is a word that's applicable. You know what I mean? It's like it's just not. Egghead was a good time, not gonna lie. I love JD Legends video on Shanks chapter. Yeah, Egghead's gonna be dope. Song is a banger. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Morge is really smart, which Asterix, I have a I'm gonna start beef with him super soon. His whole Conquerors Hockey Black Lightning thing is full of hooey. Told him I'd use direct clips too. Imagine we get more Kaido flashback as he continues to blast through the earth. That'd be wild. All right, caught up. Trap narrator activated. Luffy not being Destiny. Draw your. Oh God. Coma future sight 30 not 30 future sight. Later, Mr. Boost. Thank you again. 17 months. All the gifted subs. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Big Mom was not at God Valley. No, she was, right? Yeah. Low-key Egghead got a few plot holes and bad writing moments, but most of the story is good. Are people saying that it's not good? People saying it's not good? That's crazy. That's some crazy talk. All right, let me bring up the chapter now. Okay, let me just get it sorted out beforehand. And then should be here. Where is it? Properties. There we go. All right. The world that should be. Oh, so they changed the title a little bit. It said that, what was it? The world Luffy wants? The world that Luffy wants? All right, we're going to put this up to a vote then. Let's see. Which one's better? Which title is better? The world Luffy wants or the world that should be? Interesting. Might be a hot take this week. A little spicy. Let's see. Okay. Oh my God. Can we They don't have the cover stories. Wano never. See, the thing is, it's like, even if you didn't like Wano, because this cover story existed, this smoothed it over. It's like, oh my God, Wano's been going on for so long, like, and then you have all those people that were complaining that just like loving this cover story. Like, is it the Blackbeard Pirates? Whose shoes are these? What's happening here? So much stuff. Man, how are they gonna figure this one out? Vibrix is a new name. Vibrix? Brick. I mean, I could say Bricks. Bricks is a cool name. Hey, what's up? She was that after God Valley, and I assume she went back to Hachinos to regroup. Yeah. So she was at God Valley. Do you think there is a serious side to Gear 5? Oh, I realized my things. I'm gonna get like some kind of button for that. Do you think there's a serious side to Gear 5, like Luffy turns evil? Possibly. It's interesting you say that, but it I don't know if I want to leak it, but I imagine we do get to see a time when like the will matters. You know what I mean? Like Luffy just naturally awakened, and we don't get context of that through Luffy, but then later on with Vegapunk we get the context, like, oh my God, this is an anomaly, this is a miracle, right? All this stuff. And I would imagine that at some point something will happen. You know what I mean? All right, Bricks. glad you stopped by. Glad you're participating. And it's always funny whenever like a old time viewer, like last watch party, someone came in and they were like remembering my pre 10K days. I was like, damn, just crossed the 2-year mark. Good vibes. Appreciate you guys. Seemed pretty serious during the final clash. I think he means like not like a nightmare Luffy. You know what I mean? There's a world things can flip, you know? I think the biggest concern though is the world where like Luffy makes people smile like the smile fruits, right? Like that's a reasonable out of control way that could happen, right? If Luffy loses control and Nika's just pure joy and happiness, well then like what happens if like Zoro, Sanji, Nami dies, right? Like, and then everyone else on the crew is like crying and then Luffy's just laughing. You know what I mean? Like there's a world where that happens. Lothar, waiting on the subs for the episode is killing me. Wait, the subs are out. Crunchyroll, it's free. What do you mean? We watched it and we're gonna watch back some of the what's it called? The scenes right after we go through the manga. Understand something I don't understand. People always assume people have awakened their devils. To be fair, Oda spoils pre-Kaido with Dofi Katakuri, but awakening seems rare. Yeah, awakening should be, it's going to get fleshed out. It has to be. There's no way it's not going to be one. Now that Luffy has the awakening, it's like hockey was drip fed to us, awakenings were drip fed to us. But once Luffy got it, then we understood it, right? I think that's what's going to happen. It's just a question of when, and it should be through Vegapunk. But the problem is like Vegapunk got distracted, like hella distracted. And that's a separate conversation. Winston, I'll answer that before I get into the anime again. I want to go through the manga before we forget. So let me just, okay, so straight out the bat, right? They opened up with Kaido's flashback. That's sick. And then they pop back into this. Oh, Luffy did whip it back. You fought hard to reach this point. This was far into the episode. Okay. Oh man, they did this. So the thing is, like, they stretched out this single panel so much. And it felt great. Like Kaido, Kid Kaido, that's a vibe. You know what I mean? That he had swag, he had a presence, and then mind you, this Kaido, that voice he had, unfair. Like he sounded better at this age. That's like, you know how Odin had the harem wars? Like Kaido, my guy. Wow. Dude could pull. All I'm gonna say. Vegapunk experiment on Gear 5 on the way to Elbaf is gonna be crazy. Yeah, I would imagine there's gonna be something involved with that, right? Okay. So the video is posted. So I guess we'll do this later. I think I figured out where this is. Oda actually might have showed this to us pre-time skip. We could talk about it real quick. So Vodka Kingdom, I just posted a short about it. That's probably like one of the few like original like theories that aren't theories that I already had. Like I literally just recently found out about this. So the amount of detail that Oda has for Kaido is insane. And then because of like my shorts, I don't know if you guys noticed, I've been doing a lot more research on like how Oda went about writing the story, when he decided to stretch it, what things are in his mind when he changed the story, pivoted, how it pivoted, those kind of things. And the reason why is because I have these few big mega theories, and I feel like because they're related to the One Piece, they're related to Laugh Tale, they're related to like the overarching story. I was like, I feel confident. I really like them, but I want to do a little bit more, right? If this is truly like a mega theory of One Piece, Laugh Tale, I want to understand Oda a little bit more. And I went off a deep end a little bit because, as you guys can see, there is a lot. Oda released a lot of supplementary material. I'm not talking about Viva cards. I'm not talking about what's it called? SBS, or SBS is yes, but like I'm talking about interviews. I'm talking about like his messages in his other books. Like, you know, when they say like the data books are Oda doesn't write most of them. He just has like a few messages in them. The rest of it are like articles written by people in that third party thing that Arthur talked about. But there are messages that Oda has in those books. I've read through almost every single possible one online, some that aren't even online and they're Japanese because I bought them. I have a few right here. And so that's what I was doing. And then with Kaido, it's like Vodka Kingdom. It's not like a random, like, yes, he drinks, but it's Vodka Kingdom ties Kaido's laugh and his Devil Fruit all together because they're spelled with the same katakana. So in Japanese, it's woka. So wo. Kaido's laugh is wo ro 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 ro. And then also his Devil Fruit is the wo, like it's spelled UO, but it's pronounced wo no mi for the fish fruit. And it's like, damn, he had that much thought. And then Oda also originally wanted the story to be about the battle against the Yonkos, right? And we know for a fact, like there's no like, of all the arcs, Wano was the one Oda had set up from the very, very beginning because it's the Japan arc, right? So like, and then he also drew like Momo in chapter 32's 31's cover story, chapter 310. Throughout the story, we know that like he drew like Luffy's samurai guard in there, and people could say it's a callback, but it's like, no, at that time Oda thought the story was 5 years and then he stretched it out. So taking all that into consideration, it would make sense that he has this place possibly already figured out. It ties to his name. It's not a random thing. You know, it seems like a light thing. It's not even that important. I don't think it's really that relevant that I found this out. I just think it's really cool. So Kaido likes to drink. Kaido's from here. Kaido seemed like very not tied to this place, but the way he was fighting, like, and there's no doubt in my mind he could just kill all of these people, right? He's not retaliating. He's listening. He's not look at the rampage he causes here. He's not doing it here, right? So he cares about this place. It's Vodka Kingdom. He drinks. I imagine this is a place he really likes. Well, would it surprise you that Oda actually told us before we got Kaido's favorite island? He actually had someone defend an island, and the way we found out about it was through Drake. If you guys remember, Drake's way of infiltrating after Marineford was here. So Drake was infiltrating, right? So this is Scotch. This is a trusted beast pirate. Kaido trusted him to guard this island, but this is a favorite island of Kaido. Keep in mind, Kaido has been on Wano for 20 years. Where was he after this? After this flashback? It literally is Pirate Island. He was jumping around on this, and then apparently he's just in Onigashima. So it's like, okay, he has a favorite island, that's cool. But then you look at the structures, and the thing is, it's like, I get it, it's not 1-to-1. 50 years have gone by, and it looks like it's just patched up. And I don't know what's going on with that, like the mountain, but it's like the same, like a similar stone. It's patched up. It's interesting. It's a favorite island. What island would Kaido want to protect this badly? You know what I mean? It's in the right part of the world. And I'm like, maybe this was actually just Vodka Kingdom. I don't know why that would be important. It's guarded by Scotch, another alcoholic drink. And it's just interesting that Oda had Drake infiltrate through here. And then, what's it called? The fact, I think some people have said like, oh, Vodka Kingdom's probably like a Northern European, like Russian type of thing. So like Russia, I don't know about you guys, but it's pretty cold up there. No, we don't see it here, but this is like the desolation part, right? So I don't know. I just thought that was really cool that this came up recently. So Whiskey Peak Scotch, yeah, that's an interesting one. He's been foreshadowing for the longest. Yeah, that, and so I thought that was really interesting because it's like, why did Oda do that? It's like not necessary, but like, even if, let's say the theory's wrong, why is this Kaido's favorite? This is a favorite island of Kaido. Why? Another thing that came across my mind is like, maybe it's Yamato, like Yamato's fruit, but Yamato's the deity of Wano, so why would it be here? It's interesting, you know. Oh, and apparently the One Piece wiki said that Kaido is also manufacturing weapons here, so this is an interesting thing. But yeah, let's get back to the chapter review. It was me for a few years. I'm pretty sure wasn't in Wano instantaneously. Oh yeah, no, I know that, but what I'm saying is like, what island would be his favorite one? You know, the vodka one, the one that's tied to it, or would it be some random island? You know what I mean? That you'd want to defend. And while he's on Wano, like that, it's interesting. Theory of Mind's power. I feel like Kaido lost his way. Maybe Yamato's mom passed. That's it. That's another interesting point too. So that either this is Kaido, this is Vodka Kingdom, or maybe this is where Yamato was born. That would be kind of wild, right? Oh no, Kaido had him, or had Yamato 2 years on Onigashima, right? Onigashima happened. Oh no, we don't. No, yeah, we do know Onigashima. We could do the math. We have pretty solid year counts with Odin's journey and Odin's humiliation. Oh yeah, we got to do that for sure. Liquor ore, what's its special trait? Oh, the drunken iron ore. I have no idea. Maybe that island is where Yamato's mom from. Yeah, that's another possibility. Hey, if this is where Yamato's mom's from, that's another cool idea. You know what I mean? I just think that this is pretty interesting that Oda decided to add that. You know? Just saying. Wonder if it's going to be important. And hey, you guys, what if it is important, then you know where you guys, you know, it's a good place to be in. Thanks for sharing the space with me, guys. It's time for Oda to make a cannabis kingdom. There's a lot of fans in the community. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, maybe that's the ancient kingdom. Who knows? Who really knows at this point? Okay, so let's go through. So I liked what the anime did with this, breaking up this part, flipping it on its head a little bit. It felt good. It felt nice. This part was interesting. Okay. Were there lines here that they added? Cannot change the world. No, that's fine. Okay. I don't think there's any issues here. He's so strong. Who's this guy? This is a really cool scene. Hey, Snot. Hey, little Snot, you want to be a pirate? Rox wanted to meet you. What do you say? So they don't give us a little more insight on Rox. Like I thought maybe they're going to have like Whitebeard come out of a room and close the door and we see a silhouette of Rock. That'd be kind of crazy. I mean, of course they wouldn't do that, but it's interesting. They didn't do anything that debunks my Fraud Valley video. That's a good sign. This panel is now overturned. I think many in the community to this day believe that this was Big Mom. Anime is telling us this is Rox, from what I'm getting at. They kept Big Mom's voice actor, same voice. This is undeniably, and then this one has the voice of God. Rox's voice was so deep, like he could be on a podcast with Ragnar and like Corpse Husband, and you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So we're gonna watch this part again. I think at the most 27 years. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely put more time into, because of the shorts. I've been going back to the Wano stuff, so there's a few more interesting things like Higurashi. I'm more convinced that Higurashi's lying, but now I have to rework one of my scripts. It's actually was scheduled out tomorrow morning because of the nuance here. I got it wrong. I'll probably take out that video and then put a different video and edit it. till it's right. Never had that happen before. But that's the important thing, right? It's a good thing we watched this to get full clarity. Eternal Flame was lighting the bong, exactly. The panel rock ship thing is super cool. Yeah, also Rox's ship was like kind of like this isn't the Saber of Zebek, right? Like that this isn't confirmed to be the Saber of Zebek. This is just a ship that they had, right? Or is this the Saber, whatever, right? It's called the Saber of Zebek, right? That's what it's called. Rocks to me. So this is Rocks, but oh wait, no. That's what the community said. This is Big Mom, so maybe that's not the Saber of Zebek, but this is the Saber of Zebek. We gotta check that out. Don't think we've seen the Saber, but wouldn't Rocks be sailing on the Saber of Zebek? If this is Rocks and this is the ship, Saber of Zebek is Blackbeard's ship, but wasn't that a reference to, maybe that was his headcanon? I guess what was the Saber? The sword? It's like Zebek's sword. But Saber is a type of ship, right? Or is a Zebek a type of ship? I forget all this stuff. Oh no, Zebek. It's a type of ship. So when the Saber is the sword part. I just realized the interesting thing about Zebek, it being a ship name. I just had an interesting idea. There's a important character with the ship name. Let me think about that. Sorry for that quick aside. I can't share it yet because it's a little too, I've been wondering about this. Maybe that's the route. That's a weird route though. What about that panel? Rox's ship. Suntree Eve, not giant Lily, bubble chemistry. Yeah, the Lily thing's gonna be interesting. Seem like rocks to me, blah, blah, blah. Can you check the viz translation for the rock silhouette? Just curious if it was implied it was Big Mom or not. Oh, okay, so you want to see rocks D's. Oh wait, the viz translation? You mean go to like the viz chapter? Wait, this is the viz chapter. This is the official. Saber, Rocks is ship theory. No, that's not. Yes, you know, we'll leave it at that. That's the theory. Rocks ate the ship. Ship know me. Yep. 1049. Yep. Yeah. This is it. I think Saber of Zebek is also a Rocks ship name. Blackbeard a Rocks fanboy like Barto. There's a few details I have to go through. I have to figure out. But yeah, this is a big thing. Like to the point where if I said this was Rocks in a previous video, right, I'd have to acknowledge, like, I get it, this could be Big Mom, blah blah, because otherwise people would be like, well, that's actually Big Mom. You're completely wrong. So your entire theory is wrong because of one silhouette that's not like it's like a small detail. It's not like part of the core theory at all, but they're like, oh, you got this wrong, so your entire theory is trash. I'm like, well, how is, all right, whatever, you know, that it's always obnoxious to how that is. Text box isn't coming from the silhouette par. Big Trouble, yeah, but in the anime they gave this there's no way. Oh, you know what, no, the One Piece wiki doesn't work that fast. How do I see the credits? How do I see the credits of the episode? Because because if Rocks talked, right, then the voice actor got credited. We've never heard Rocks talk. So if the credits say that that's Rocks D. Zebek, then we know. Does anybody know how I would go about doing that? Is it at the end of the episode, like the beautiful ending thing? Oh, it's there. So I just have to like hold my translate thing until I see Rocks D. Zebek. Low key, I could do that, but I'll do that on the rewatch. We'll go through the manga first. I'll just have the kanji up, or the katakana for Rox's name on the side, and I'll match it and see if I could figure it out. Then we'll see if the voice actor is chosen. Could be Silver Axe. That's fair. That's fair. Wang Ji could be that. Shine outside the ship. Nah, they definitely made it so that this guy, like the president, because they had this person like glowing. We're gonna rewatch it. We're gonna rewatch it. We'll get through the manga thing. We're gonna rewatch it. They definitely associated the voice with this silhouette. Ain't no way. This is where it got interesting. I feel like they flipped it a little bit because they gave Big Mom like 2 spots, I think. Rock's Pirates are no more. Interesting. I think they added dialogue here. I'm gonna look at that when we watch it. Did Rox have a straw hat? Big question. Don't know. Probably not. It probably just meant to look like it. It could be. Who knows? It'd be crazy if Roger got Roger. Yeah, Roger could have got the straw hat from Rox. That'd be kind of crazy. But if you got the straw hat from Rox and it's like Whitebeard, Kaido, like all of them see the straw hat and like Zebek? Zebek, you're back. You know what I mean? Like, but it obviously, whatever. I guess they could just be like, oh, that's not just any straw hat, you know? It's interesting. Oh no, Roger had oh, I was falling back on the theory thing of the line it says, because what I said earlier was like, oh, Roger got the hat from Rocks at God Valley, but what I was actually falling on was my theory. 957. Roger is, or Rox is, Roger's first foe and perhaps his greatest. Where are we at? Let me just pull that up. He was Roger's first foe and perhaps his greatest. So what I was meaning by that was Roger might, this could have been like like the first guy Roger fought, even maybe before even seeing Rayleigh, his first foe, perhaps the greatest. This is the interesting wording, I'm gonna say. Because surely Roger fought more people prior to God Valley, right? So, we don't have to go too much into the agendas though. Rox is a fraud, the buggy clown. Roger's time. Smokey D Canvas on Twitch is saying this. Sounds like a certain clown I know. Exactly. Hey, Buggy's technically Luffy's like real first foe as a pirate. Hey man, do you read chat? I try my best. He had the shot. So that's what I was meaning, Mr. Rubik's. That whole situation. Like he knew Zebek prior. Zebek's was Roger's Kaido. If the parallels line up, you know what I mean? All I'm gonna say is Luffy saw Kaido at the end of the journey. You wouldn't say first foe, right? But Rox was Roger's first foe. Knowing Roger, he probably fought with some other people every day. Exactly. Was Saber of Zebek called Ace and given to Roger after he beat Rox? Now that would be interesting. That would be interesting. But yeah, so this is okay. So this is definitely a part we're gonna rewatch for sure. We're just gonna rewatch all of Kaido's flashback because that was like hard carrying. I want to really see the Higurashi lines. But one thing I want to just lay out. Okay, so this God Valley, we're going to God Valley. They lose God Valley. This is right after God's Valley, most likely, probably not like a time skip. It's 10 years since. So God Valley, what, 39 years ago, right? We have, or 38 years ago. Let's pull up the date. Good thing we brought this chapter up. Right about here, 38 years ago. Boom. 38 years ago. So that means that this is 28 years ago, which means this is the year Momo and Yamato are born right here. And which is why I was like, is that Yamato? Because you can't really tell the difference between this and that. Like this, why is Higurashi running like, why is Higurashi so spry at the prime age of 78 or whatever, right? I'm new to One Piece. Anything like say I'm still on like 30. I know you're a specialist. Wait, episode 30? It's fine, guys. It's fine because we are on episode 1040 or 1076. By the time you get here, you'll probably forget everything we talked about. But this conversation contains manga spoilers as well. So, if you're good with repressing short-term memory and you just, you know, want to enjoy the time and then you just forget what happens and you continue on the story, great. You know what I mean? Appreciate you being here. No part 38 years ago is 10 years before. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So this is God Valley though, right here. So this is God Valley, and then here, Higurashi says in the 10 years since that incident. So this is a 10-year time skip right here, from God Valley to when Higurashi says that, right? Because surely the event where Kaido is the embodiment of might, and that incident is the God Valley incident, right? So 10 years, this is 28. 28 years prior to our timeline. Because if God Valley is 38, 10 years later, 28. Yamato gets born this year. Momo's born this year, which means Odin's not on the island because he left. He had Odin or Momo with Toki, met with Whitebeard, all that jazz. Orochi enacted the plan. I just reviewed this. Orochi enacted the plan when exactly? It was right when Odin left, right? Let me just double check that real quick. It's 965, I believe. Yeah, I love your stuff, so I'll just watch and probably forget. Hey, that's a good vibe. I appreciate you. That means a lot too. It means you're overcoming the spoilers to be here. Who's my favorite character? That's a tough one. It's a tough one. I just realized it's a tough one because of the spoilers, but then you don't really care. For me, favorite characters changes because the series is so long. You end up getting different focuses on different characters. Usually people say, who's your favorite character besides Luffy, right? So if I were to say the character I'm looking forward to the most right now, that's usually how I answer it. Aside from Luffy, you know, right now it's Zoro. It is Zoro. I like Zoro. Yeah, right now it's Zoro. We're in a spot where Zoro is like, he can show off a little bit, and I need to know where his limits at, you know. It's good. There's a good, okay, so right here, okay, so okay, sorry, got distracted. 965 right here. Okay, let me just boom right here. 28 years ago. So this is the second year of Odin's travel. Odin's been gone for 2 years. And Kaido, we don't know then how Kaido chose Wano. We just get time skipped into him being on Onigashima. That's so interesting. Huh. Wait, do the daimyo... Wait, so then when's this? Meanwhile, in Wano, so this is happening right... Odin, 2 years in, the daimyo's there. And then Kaido's just in Onigashima? That's crazy. Like, the daimyo are like, who should be the next shogun? Surely Sukiyaki's dying soon, and then it's technically Higurashi, but you're telling me Kaido just do, and they just seems like a great time to switch powers. And the point of the video that I actually have to edit was this thing, like this panel right here, and I won't go into details right now. This panel right here to me shows that like Higurashi is lying. And what I will say is that like Higurashi, her entire character is lying. So it wouldn't surprise me if most things, even the stuff to Orochi, were lies. So Kurozumi Hunt, little dubious. All right, hold on, got distracted. God Valley, cool. They're on God Valley. Glad we established that. That's interesting. Where's Yamato's mom then? So then this and this in the same time, and then this time skips here. Because this is, if Yamato was born this year, surely this wouldn't make sense, right? Because Yamato was like 8 or something when Odin died. So Joey Boy's name right here. So this is time skips 8 years probably later to when Odin dies afterwards. So journal, all that jazz. Interesting. Cool. 20 years since Kaido, or just it took a year for him to move ally with Orochi. Right. And my biggest question, right, was like, based off the manga, I misinterpreted. I thought that this scene and this scene were separate. I thought this scene was Kaido on Onigashima. We have no time reference. We have nothing to tell us otherwise that this and this are the same thing. We don't even see Higurashi to show us the continuity. So I thought that this was off of Wano. I thought this was just like on his ship or something. So I thought that Higurashi, when she said, weapons are what speak loudest in the world we live, I've got a deal you want to hear about, right? I thought this was Higurashi proposing, hey, I know your agenda, world government, whatever, blah, blah. You want to go to Wano. This is the deal, blah, blah. You're emperor, blah, blah, all this stuff. You get everything you need, weapons, all that stuff. Boom. And then she goes to Orochi and says, what do I need from you? I need weapons. Gather money and produce weapons. That's what I need. The craftsmen of Wano are highly skilled. Is a tool that can be leveraged to gain a massive backing power. This is what she leveraged in chapter 965. That's why I thought that this was separate, but the anime shows us the continuity of this, which is interesting. I think it's fair that I misinterpreted it, but now that the anime gave us clarity that this is the same timeline, we'll go fix it. Now the question becomes, why did Kaido come to Wano then? Because you don't just come to, like, remember Whitebeard? He didn't mean to come here. He just accidentally showed up, right? That's the part, right? Roger never even showed up to Wano outside of Odin. Roger never stepped foot on Wano. So that's where it's interesting. Now we got a whole new question given this. Even though they did not add extra steps to the flashback, I like how it's shown in the anime. I do 100%. We know she is from outside Wano, right? Because she shows Shiki and Bucky. We know that. We know that part. That's why, as a manga reader, I even more is like, oh, it's not crazy to think that she was off of Wano. She told us she was off Wano. She had Shiki's thing, relations with rocks. But no, this is her on Onigashima, which that actually supports my theory that she's straight up lying. So that's cool. I'm glad. The Higurashi scene just shows she planted the seeds for him to go to Wano. But even that's the part. Seeds for him to go to Wano. We don't have that nuance anymore. He's already on Wano. So much so, by the way, this is the most important thing. He's on Wano and his castle is built. He's not just a bum who just showed up. No, he built this castle. His pride and joy. You know what I mean? He didn't have hey, I've got a deal you want to hear about. He's here without this deal. She convinced him to go to Wano, but she set up Orochi and Kaido. But the thing is, how do you know that? We only know that Higurashi spoke to Kaido when Kaido's on Onigashima now. He already has his own castle, and he didn't even strike the deal yet. I've got a deal you want to hear about. This is the deal. She's setting up Orochi, right, to then leverage it to Kaido. But we don't see the conversation of how Kaido ends up here. That's the thing. How much do you stream? I'll catch up. You won't have to worry about spoilers. Oh, I stream all the time. Every week. chapter streams every week, watch parties almost every week. His voice was amazing, Austin. 100. I want to watch back just for the voice. His voice is so great. She's planting seeds to a plant that would make his dream come true. No, I get that, but we don't have, from the manga, we could understand that, like, she, off of Wano, she was planting the seeds. Now we don't have that. This is Wano. We don't have any scenes of Kaido and Higurashi prior to Wano, is what I'm saying. He didn't have the deal. We don't know how this castle is made, because apparently he didn't even have the money, the craftsman, anything like that. Kaido on his own at the moment is here with the castle. That's the crazy part. And you know what's interesting about that actually is, oh no, Moria fought Kaido after this. You know, that's a funny point. Is I realized recently was Moria landed on Wano, I'm pretty sure when Odin was dancing. So like Moria was out here like the pre-Luffy, you know what I mean? All that stuff. And it's just like, wait, huh? What oh, and you want to try out with Moria? That's why I asked it on Twitter. If you guys saw my Twitter poll. Roger's last words are constantly being changed. Are his literal words clue to the One Piece, or is the malleable nature of the clue in themselves? I think it's the malleable nature of them a clue in itself. 100% that. What do you guys think Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji's next power-ups will be? Ooh, I got videos on that. Zoro's a mink, 100% though. That's a fact. Seeked out Orochi and Kaido separately to take over the Wano. Right, so then you have to ask yourself, because wasn't also sort of confirmed Higurashi? No, that's not even confirmed either yet. Technically, we don't necessarily know what the nuance is, because it's wild that like Higurashi in any of the Rocks conversations never came up, right? When we established Rocks, she showed up afterwards, and then that's where the question lies, right? What was, we don't know Higurashi's end goal. Was it to make Orochi shogun, to put Kurozumi into power? We don't know, because Kaido killed her, and even that could be a sign of where maybe she aligned more with Orochi rather than Kaido. You know, would Orochi straight up have killed Higurashi? Probably not. You know what I mean? And honestly, I think by killing Higurashi when he did, that's Orochi's downfall, because he lost his like advisor. Higurashi was the plans, and that's the thing, we don't know that. That's why I'm putting so much emphasis on Higurashi. We don't know Higurashi's plans at all. We know it even less now, actually, from what I'm seeing. And that's where it gets interesting. What was she doing off of Wano? Why? And then also, this is another thing I bring up in the thing. How does she get the mythical zone? I mean, if we're building up Luffy's mythical zone, Kaido's, Kaido said he went through so much trouble of getting Yamato's fruit. Is that the deal? Is that the deal that he struck? Hey, could I get the devil fruit from you? Person who has the clone fruit. Also, I guess the husband has the Bari no Mi, the mythical Zoan fruit, the one that Kanjuro has, right? Like, I don't even know the Kanjuro situation, but like the fact that they're all, and then Tama, I mean, that one's Randy's theory thing that even Tama having is kind of interesting, but all the Kurozumi have it. It's wild. Does Orochi have snake fruit? Yes. Hydra. That's not that big of a deal though. Sanji needs Tempest Kick. Zoro will have the nullification, that's for sure. But yeah, so that's what's interesting now with the anime. One question got answered, sort of. New question, actually, like not even a new question, but a better question, I think, because now to me it elevated 2 parts. Importance of Wano, right? Like that's something Sengoku highlighted. It's like, what's so significant here? Because then we also have to like take into account that means that Higurashi, you know, like let's say she was the liaison for Kaido. How'd they build this castle? How'd they choose Onigashima? The meaning behind it. Was the plan decided then? So much stuff. But anyways, we ended this flashback. Then we got this stuff. This stuff is whatever. This stuff isn't that big of a deal. Let me just see if feel like come forth, flame clouds, do as I command. Let me see. Did Momo? Oh, it does look like that. I completely, I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot that. That like it came out of his chest like that. It looked a little goofy. It's interesting. Nothing too crazy. Oh yeah, this brought up not bad memories, but this, I don't know if you guys remember, I was upset about this because he's a polar bear. He's great at swimming. He should be. And this is when everyone lost faith in Beppo, and then Beppo showed up. And what can Beppo do? Swim. So why is he having an issue here, huh? Why did the Hearts Pirates have an issue with Prior in Onigashima when in the water? Things we'll never know. Whatever. I need to know when Oda decided that the Heart Pirates are swimmers. Such a wild thing. I don't say Oda retcons. Like, I don't lean towards that. Man, Beppo feels like a retcon. I think at first they talk of Wano in the anime. You can see Kaido doesn't have the gold belt. Then they show him have a gold belt. Also in the anime at the end of the scene, her voice sounds like Kaido's remembering her words. Okay. Thank you, BTG, for those details. We'll pay attention to that for sure when we rewatch it, because we're going to rewatch it in a second. All the stuff normal, nothing too crazy, nothing too wild. They didn't stretch out this too far from what I remember. Not bad. What kind of world can you create, Straw Hat? I'm gonna remember those words because I'm gonna compare them to what they translated, because I think these words are probably really important, and so if Crunchyroll didn't translate it properly, that would be wild. World with my friends can eat as much food. That was fine as they want. Yep. Okay, now let's see this. Was the impact as strong as it was? Huh, that's interesting. I feel like I want to see Mommy. That cloud wasn't as prominent, or the skyboat wasn't as prominent in the anime. The one I remember is like defeat the evil dragon. Oh, beat the scary dragon. That's this one. Okay. So he gets shot through. Who is he in that case? Blah blah. All right, they ended in the same way. Now, just for the sake of it, I want to go see how the next episode or chapter starts. I just want to see. Falls through. Got it. And then we open up with the Luffy catch. Got it. All right, cool. And then what? What happens here? Oh, we stretch it. They win. Woo, yay, woo. Ooh, this? Ooh, Zunisha actually participating? All right. That's important. Sorry, guys. I just want to spoil the entire next episode for you guys. Oh, I want to see that. This. We got to see this. Imagine they just kill Kaido and Big Mom in the anime. Wild. We need to see this. Oh, the volcano explosion. Man, we get the... Even this was a whole theory thing too. But we get the whole... we get that teased. Okay. All right. We did it. We reviewed the manga. So we're going to go to the episode again. If you guys need this. Rock's voice actor reveal. Kind of crazy. So, Mo, you think it is Rock's? Not just some random person on the crew, right? Do we know the Rock's crew, the VA's name? Do you have the name? Like, does it be mainly? Oh, good reminder. Mainly, what I want to know is, did they put in the credits that that was actually Rox Dizabek? Because that is what we would. Wiki One Piece. Do we have a voice actor? Do we have a voice actor? Oh, we don't yet. We don't. I'm gonna have this katakana up on the side though, just in case they do. So when the credits come up later in the episode, I will compare and I will look through the credits, try to find Roxy Zebek. That's the kind of effort we can just casually throw in here. I don't think that was Rox. Well, hopefully we can verify through here. 100% we will be able to verify it once once the One Piece wiki gives us that information, right? Because they're the crackheads that tomorrow they already have all that information out. What happens to all the homies when Big Mom dies? We don't know. We don't know. I mean, Big Mom's alive, right? The Viver card theory, like her Viver card, like we haven't seen the Viver card, but for Pudding to be so confident, I would imagine it's because she has the Viver card, right? Live action Big Mom and Kaido is dead. Yeah, listen, the other reason why that's such a big deal to me, Gus says this volcano explosion better be the Oppenheimer of anime. I'm excited, but like the reason why this is significant for me, because I had a theory in my Sanji video. I said I wouldn't be surprised in Wano we see people who casually, or not casually, but yeah, casually just can survive a volcano, survive magma. And I was saying like Sanji might be a character like that. And I was saying like, because Odin showed us like surviving boiling in oil, wouldn't be surprised if that gets elevated in our timeline. And then Kaido coats himself in what I still consider magma type of level of fire in that form. But then he falls into thing. And if they're alive, then yeah, they survived it, right? Saying we do know Zeus is alive. If she is dead, yeah, it's gonna be interesting because like there's a whole debate. I remember I put out a video. I was saying like, you know, it technically like it. I don't like people say that Big Mom still has Mother Caramel's homie. I don't think so. I don't think so. Pandora, like it was a different name. People think that that's Prometheus, but like it's a different name entirely. So I'm on the boat that Mother Caramel died, Pandora died. So when especially because Big Mom's souls, unless it's like the Harry Potter Horcrux situation, if she's alive, then probably the homies are alive. Maybe, but then I also was on the boat that like maybe they persist. I don't know. It is what it is. It's not that big of a deal at the moment. It will be later, I'm sure, because of Shintoism. In theory, if the homies had a shadow, do you think they would stick around in that case? I think so. Like, it's weird because we don't have that with Moria either. We don't have a case example. But okay, so since we're talking about it before we get in the episode, the case for it for if Big Mom dies and the souls all stay, it's doesn't necessarily feel like if Big Mom is unconscious that her power gets undone. And typically, from what we know, some devil fruits have that where like they go unconscious, like sugar, then their fruit power gets undone. But some people can go to sleep and their power continues, right? So it's kind of like it's a weird thing where we've seen Big Mom submerged in water, like she was underwater at the beginning of Wano, right? And her homies persisted with that. And the logic would be that maybe her homies might not survive. Maybe her homies are a way that she could revive. But at the minimum, I could see a world where the homies do survive. Because it's like someone else's soul tied to a completely separate object. So it's a different person's soul just put into another object. It's like, I don't know how you just like it. I don't see a world where she just dies, sleeps, or passes out, and then boom, all the souls just get like ejected. That'd be kind of weird. You know what I mean? I don't know if that would fully make sense. So I've been like on the fence. I'm not sure. That's one of those things where it's like, I'll always caution on the side I'll always err on the side of caution if I ever have to make a theory about it, and I'll acknowledge both sides for it. Because it's like, it's so hard to be confident one way or another, because Oda could just choose one way or the other. Never saw Pandora again after Mother Kid. That's my thought. And the thing is, Smart Man, I said that in a video, and even content creators came at me, not like not like that, but they were like, oh no, this is that. I mean, this is Pandora is 100%. And like, I was like, huh? I think that's just a different homie because it's Big Mom Soul. She said that. It's weird. It's interesting. That's what I'm saying, Austin. See, you get me. It's not like sugar, exactly. The fight ends in a nuclear blast and no one. Man, that's the thing. That's the thing. Okay, see, I'm not gonna get upset. I got upset when the chapters came out, only because this was one of not rare times. I don't want to say rare, but like I created an expectation that I was confident Oda would play on, which was the reality of what a volcano does. Because in Japan, they learn about volcano stuff. We don't necessarily learn about volcanoes like that, but they do. Volcanoes are destructive, and this volcano didn't do shit. Didn't do shit. And then lived after she died, so she left her soul in it. Prometheus, wait, really? Yeah, they're different names though. Pandora and Prometheus are completely different names, right? And she tells us that all of those homies are her soul. So like, I don't know if it would make sense for it to be Mother Caramel, but my acknowledgement point is that in a video, I was like acknowledging the other side, but I was confident on my side, and then people are like, no, this is 100% Pandora. I'm like, well, what do you mean 100%? That's a little, I don't know if I'm saying 100% so much that you would not acknowledge the theory because of that. I'm like, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, all right, let's get into the episode. Let's get into this episode. We are going to rewatch the opening because we have to. If it would suck if to be a talking hot dog for the rest of your life. Lala Lunchy? Wait. Is that the name of the sentient hot dog in Whole Cake Island? And they tank the lava, they would just suffocate. I like to think that she could just take out a part of her soul and then turn the lava into a homie. That was my take. I thought that it would be Vulcan because like it would follow the naming scheme. Yeah. I don't see anyone being afraid of her. That gets into actually like my Conquer's hockey theory, but I think that's kind of like, think like Hatakuri's fruit, right? Like most people eating the mochi fruit aren't using it like Hatakuri. You know what I mean? He can do it because of the hockey side. So it's not crazy to think that like Big Mom can access part of her power because of affinity with Conquerors, right? So I don't blame you if you didn't. Appreciate that. Appreciate that leniency. Sub Killer Comedy. So we're reloading the episode and we're gonna rewatch it from the intro. We're gonna skip anything that's not Gear 5 and Kaido, essentially, with this watch back. Monomon, welcome back. It's been a while. Kaido being in the lava was to foreshadow how Ors, the skull on Onigashima, died burnt. Oh, that's an interesting take. Psychological. That's a cool name too. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. I am well. Look at me. Look at me living out. Look at cosplaying as Roger, the King of the Pirates, on the what most are calling the end of Wano. Even though we have like probably 8 more episodes, probably, because they're gonna stretch out the ending. Maybe they don't stretch out. That'd be wild. Part is Roger. All right, let's go. 46. Oh wait, let me change the thing. Okay. So let me do the countdown. 46 seconds. If you guys don't have the link, unfortunately on Twitch, I am doing the watch party through YouTube. You can watch along with the timestamp. So here we go. Again, we're gonna skip anything that's not Gear 5, anything that's not Kai's flashback. All right, 3, 2, 1, play. Or's skull died from lava and Or's 2 died from freezing. It's interesting. In the chat, in the vid, I can't see everyone, so whoever said W, thanks. Oh, they said it in Twitch chat. That's fine. Part, tell us to find the One Piece and we all look for it. You're gonna like this video. I had a whole monologue before we started the episode about like my hyperbolic time chamber training arc of the shorts content and how that's been fruitful for the mega theory that's coming out soon. Yeah. No, 100% Austin. Okay. All right, Gear 5. Look at those flower petals. My boy is sprouting. Let's see. Yeah, B gamer, exactly. There's that route too. I said I was gonna skip all the stuff that wasn't Gear 5 but this one's so quick. There we go. Oh my. They've been going so hard in all of those like flashback incorporation scene. Like they did that for Yamato, King, Zoro, Luffy, like everyone. This is great. This is greatness. 246. Oh my god, that's such a beautiful like. So this is new. This is new. Flashback. So that's the thing. Kaido is only measured by strength, but to be Joy Boy, you have to be. There's another measurement that's important. I wouldn't say so, Ben. I think like Jinbei blocked it barehanded. Wasn't that through hockey? It's not like he lost his hand. He stopped it like this, you know? Then he got blasted, but I mean, it's not easy. Just two of the country. Look at that voice. It just hits you. That's so insane. Do you guys notice that Oda takes away people's eyebrows when they're really strong? I don't think Dragon has eyebrows, by the way. It looked like Kaido was going Gear 5. Oh man, the way that his tassels sway too. Man, what an interesting life. I think that could be, you know. This is new. Form the strongest crew. I feel I'm the strongest, right? Yeah, Vinland's doing voice acting now. Strong people taking roids and losing their eyebrow hair, yeah. Okay. I agree, B Gamer. The browless boys. Got a dip. Later, Killer Comedy. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for liking the stream too. Another measurement. Plot armor. Also, young Kaido is just too good looking too. I enjoy how they animated that. Like, Luffy can't even get hit without feeling goofy, you know? Like, look what is happening to Luffy. Like, not even how he gets hurt is serious. Navy headquarters, Kaido escaped. All right. BR soldiers destroy the ship. Cool. It's so funny. Kaido's like hand-to-hand combating these dudes. Because if that's the case, right? He has the hand-to-hand combat like Marines. I think Rocks could just be strong, not the strongest, and still punk Kaido. Give him a Devil Fruit, give him some Gahaki. This is just a strong young kid. This is just like a Zoro. Mihawk would punk him. Oh, that's a good question. Can Mihawk beat this Kaido? I think most people would say yeah. Oh, that's so scary. He looks like a different story's main character right there. Does look cold. Welcome back, Eli. We're currently watching thing. If you want to get spoiled, it's in the link. He did it again. That bastard. He gets caught every time he gets hungry. I like how they did that in this. And then they transferred us into a cafeteria. I like that. Okay, here we go. The bounty poster being like, he's wanted, dead or alive, 70 million. Byline, he's 15, take it easy on him. Oh my god. I have no idea, Spartan Man. Sanji's just been recruited. Hey, Eli. Okay, this is the ship. It's hit. Okay, guys. Okay, we're pausing. There's no way you can tell me that wasn't just that guy's voice. Why would they do it like that? That was the silhouette's voice. 100%. There's no way around it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I am confident that tomorrow OP Wiki is gonna decipher the thing, and I'll do it here once we go through the credits. They're gonna put down Rox Dizabek's voice actor is established in this episode. I would bet so. It almost looks like Roger's ship. That's true. I don't know if this is discussed, but I'm 95% that the silhouette is Zoro's voice actor. We'll find out. You came at a good time because this is a highly debated conversation. Fami says 100% convinced that's Rox. I'm with you. Not everyone's there. So it's 1,000% Rox. There will still be people. Rox always look tiny though. That's the thing. You can hear the door open right before 2. Mr. Rubik's, you are cooking. I didn't even catch that. We watched the live action. I'm on episode 5 now. So far, so good. It's interesting. I have a take. I might make a video on it. I was late, man. Just finished the episode, but man, was it amazing. Yeah. I liked it. Kaido's flashback was great. Kaido's coming back. Like I just need the last confirmation I need to know that Kaido's coming back is next week's episode. I literally yes, the episode. Oh, Wano, yay! I pretty sure we looked through the chapter and there was like one thing that I'm looking forward to is that volcano panel. The volcano. That's it. That's the main character next week. I need a voice actor for the volcano. I need like a whole soundtrack. Like I need new animators. This volcano better go hard. And if it kills Kaido, that's what it needs to happen. That's what we need to get. We still going? I came back after watching. We are at 8:44. We're just rewatching some of the stuff, and we just went back and we just saw the silhouette. And I am convinced that there's nobody. I don't think anybody can convince me that's not Rox. The only thing that will convince me is if the voice actor does not have Rox's name like tied to it, and they just say random guy. Isn't Rox the strongest? Not necessarily, Eli. Not necessarily, but there's many spoilers I'll have to give, and you have to understand the story a little bit more than 30 episodes to really understand it. But I think the summary is you'll find out people like to lie. What if the name has Arashi or something? Wait, what name? Like the voice actor? Oh, that'd be wild. Forget Pell said only 5 devil fruits exist that can fly in this arc. Yeah, and Luffy can fly too. Zoro's dad is Rox, had the straw hat. Wild. That's the real reason why he followed Luffy. It smelled like his daddy. All right, 8:44. This is another section. The reason why I paused is because I want to talk about that. This is a section I think they added lines. I'm gonna read it carefully. Big Mom specifically, and then we have to pay attention. Gold belt. Kaido had a gold belt at one point. When did it happen? Is that enough to tell us that there was a time skip? Because in the manga we can't figure it out. Episode maybe they just did. Yeah, who knows? I'm gonna pay attention to those things. I'm sure like Oda is gonna answer questions in the SBS later on, but just wanted to see it. So without further ado, 8:44, 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, this is how it opened. Yes. Big Mom did not have that line. What kind of joke is that? Yes. I heard the Navy soldier named Garp defeated them. Yep, Garp wasn't really known at the time. Falling out, they didn't know how to work as a team at all. Perfect. Where did Kaido go? Screw that bastard. Interesting. That line slightly changed. Kaido didn't come back to Pirate Island. Okay, time skip. I paused. 9:20. It's been 10 years. Kaido's now on Onigashima, from what it looks like. Let's figure it out. 9:20. Let's play it again. 3, 2, 1, go. Line by line. Perfect. Higurashi looks so crazy too. Oh, Higurashi said that? Okay, so this is all one scene. 100%. Yamato isn't born yet. That's the closest Kaido's been to being Joy Boy when he has the light shining off his kanabo. Good speech. Okay. Now we get some cool transition, and this depicts that time skip now to when he has the follow-up conversation with King. Okay. So let's just watch this part, and then we'll pause once they start doing the water stuff. Okay. Interesting. A lot of screaming. There we go. I'm surprised they didn't have Kaido screaming. Here we go. This is later. Gotcha. That's such a crazy, like, pause. Like, he's just, like, looking at a giant, big, you know, face. That's crazy. There's 100% a skip. Look at Kaido's mustache. Yeah. So there we know is the skip, but the Wait. You're saying for when he talked to Higurashi and then when he, oh yeah, you're right. He is wearing a new belt. What is that? Does he just put on the belt? Oh. Wait. You're right. This is a different. Oh so it's not the same time. Okay. To clue you guys in, if you just came in, here it is. We were debating on this right here. My interpretation of the manga panel right here was, wait, what? Where's the, oh, there it is. It's like, where did the thing go? My interpretation of 1049 right here was, and we don't see this in the manga, so we have to just kind of trust them on this a little bit. My interpretation was God Valley 38 years ago. This is right after. 10 years later, this right here, 28 years ago. This is a time skip to when Kaido has Onigashima. And this would make sense because this would be, I've got a deal you want to hear about. He takes the deal, has the castle. It's now time with Orochi that he was able to settle in Onigashima and make this castle while having Orochi's backing, which is what we find out about in chapter 965, that Higurashi set up right when Oden left with Orochi. So the anime confirms this as far as anime goes, right? Because a lot of people will still, as if I go out there and say confidently all this stuff, they're like, well, that's just the anime. You can't trust the anime. It's like, all right, yes, fine, you're right. Yeah, I can't say anything. But because we don't see the front of Kaido here, that's the issue. We don't get any inkling of like the age discrepancy between this and that. We don't even see the mustache in the manga. But in the anime, which we'll go back to right now, in the anime, what they do is 940, going to start in 3, 2, 1. Pay attention to my man's mustache and belt. Look. You see that? 950, 940, right, hold on, 940, no belt, 941, no belt, mustache short. When Higurashi's talking, it carries on. His mustache is huge and a huge belt. That's anime canon, at least. They had to be broke. King don't even have a... that unlocked a core memory. I feel like I said that ways back when we had this discussion, because I had a similar thing. I went through things and I convinced myself that there were separate times, went through all the logic, and I remember that being one of the things. I was like, yo, they look like broke boys here. No way they're up, like if they have this castle, why are they just sitting on like boxes? You know what I mean? But then again, like I feel like in that conversation it's like, well, when you just move in, sometimes you just kind of like, you don't get furniture, Kaido's like a dude. How many dudes immediately buy furniture? He's kind of relatable, right? Like technically, like if if I didn't have my wife, maybe the furniture in our apartment when we moved in would have been a few weeks later, you know what I mean? So we're being fair, who knows? So this is an interesting thing right here. The anime and the manga created a rift that aligns with my idea of how I saw it go down. And if that's the case, then I can just keep my video the same. I think I'm just going to keep my video the same then. I don't need to edit it. Perfect. Awesome. Is there any way you can tell? Kaido always had the Kanabo. Does his horns grow? No, his horns don't grow. Wait, his horns definitely have to grow. Nami's power age scaling Kaido via horns. Nope, can't tell. Damn, that's so hard. Crack the code, anime canon, send it. BTG, I'm telling you, the thing is, Onigashima anime canon should be held on a different degree than any other anime canon, period. But I'm telling you, as a content creator, I will catch so much shit if I use this, like, without acknowledging the other side. So, horns change, also tattoo. In the anime, it does. In the manga, it doesn't. This is the stuff I live for. Horn age scaling. Hey, a Beat Gamer, we had to do it with Vegapunk's head. Oh, I scaled his age based off his head because we could do that. Oda set that up. You know what I mean? Like, that was a funny thing that we did. Let's see. Purple Cape's dead giveaway. Oh, that's true. Oh, digital coloring. When we get the digital coloring, that'll create a discrepancy. The purple cape. Interesting. Antlers constantly grow, horns. Constantly grow, horns stop at adulthood. Oh. Wait. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Wait, no. Hold on. I've heard that rhinos, yes, rhinos, I'm pretty sure it's rhinos, their horns can keep growing and then impale them in the head and they just die. I've heard that. Maybe it's not real. Because now that I said it out loud, it kind of sounds crazy. But I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Is that a thing? Hold on, I gotta see it. Can Ryan? Hold on, I'm so sorry, guys. Hold on, let me just double check this one, and then I'll just clip it out of the stream. Rhino horns grow long enough to stab themselves. Is that a thing? Grow back over time. Period faster. Rhino's horns not attached to the skull. Continues to grow throughout the animal's lifetime. I guess the correct statement would be not all horns. I think if I could come up with an idea, with a fifth of the lifespan of Oda, that guy has thought of and kept track of everything to the best abilities. Yeah. Oda's a madman. Wait till this theory comes out too, Tosmorn. You're thinking of Rams? Oh, is that? Oh, you're right. You're right. I'm pretty sure it's National Geographic. That's where I heard it from. The core memory came back. But yeah, I don't think rhinos stab themselves in the head, but they do grow continuously, so it's interesting. Cows, I don't know about rhinos though. Gotcha. It's interesting. Didn't know the whole time Flame Dragon was just like a dragon coat over Kaido. That's huge. Small, then flame disappears. Wow. Yeah, so that was my I had to fight that. One of my main videos was literally breaking down and people reference that thing because I put all the panels together. Oda colored Kaido's magma coating the same way as Akainu's magma. So take that with a grain of salt. You know. Let's see. That's real and can happen to more animals than just rhinos. Oh, loot, thank you. Nice. Bijo, Luffy was cast the right height, but you didn't have the same silly energy. I think you're gonna like my video. I'm liking the One Piece live action, but when I put out my eventual video, I think you'll understand and appreciate the live action more because of what I said. Because I had to adopt a line of thinking to better enjoy the series, if that makes sense. But magma didn't melting through the ground, punch force. Yeah. Flame Dragon was really not clear in the manga until the final blow he takes. Yes. But when he did bring it out, I was you know what I mean? I was on that. Comparing panels like we're doing right here. All right, so 9:48. Let's start back up. Let's get through the episode. I really do want to get to the moment where I had to compare every name on the screen to Rocks, Dzabex, katakana. That's gonna be a fun time. All right, 9:48. 3, 2, 1, play. Again, watching through Tanami. Luffy's the man who will be the Pirate King? Yes, sir. BTG? That's the correct. That's the correct way to enter. And I'll do one better too during the video. I just need to see the last episodes. I like how they're showing the energy coursing through his body rather than aura. That's a really nice effect that they did there. I couldn't put it into words until just now. I wanted to say that before. I wonder if Kaido's mustache is because like he's the fish fruit and like maybe it's related to catfishes. I don't know. Oh, Kaido would have been sick if he awakened. Then would his mustache swirl? I just realized that would have been sick, or lame. Like not lame, but it would have been like One Piece sick. You know what I mean? It's better than I don't dislike the aura. I just that one is like that's the correct. You know, I like that. Okay, we can skip this. Do I want to watch the Momo stuff? Nah. I'll rewatch this later. I'm gonna need this for later though. Let's see. Okay. Go back right here. 1722. I'll pause it so that those of you who are not on the Tanami thing will be able to catch up to the moment here. Par, do you have all the One Piece manga volumes? No, I do not. Fun fact, I would have if I read the manga first, but I was anime only for most of my life, and I started my channel when I started reading the manga, technically. But as you can see here, I do have all the color books. I just bought them. But I don't have enough space right now for all the volumes, but I'll get them soon. I will definitely be getting them soon. That's for sure. And now's the time to get like the Wano stuff because it'll all just be like in a box set or whatever. The barbell's on he's the koi fruit or whatever. Yeah, it's a fun thing. I like how Luffy does more than one punch because in the manga is one BTG. It feels like one long punch. I gotta rewatch it here, but Luffy kind of does pull back in the manga. We just didn't notice it. It's weird because they flipped how the thing went a little bit because they did Kaido's flashback first. I could show it again later, but let's get this go through this part, and then I think we just go to the end of the episode from here. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. Interior vein stuff more. Yeah, I agree. Momo son of Odin and Yansai. Yeah, that'd be wild. I don't know if it's an interesting conversation, honestly. I think Law is just like, go, Luffy. Hear my voice. How Luffy takes 0 visible damage from this clash. That's kind of true. Defeat the scary dragon. Momo's still 12, I think. No, he's 28 right now. Well, mentally 8. Which is that was the conversation to have, right? Which we're not having the conversation. But. This was expected. I knew that they were gonna like throw way more than the manga gave flashback. This is the place to do it. See, the thing is, what my take from the previous episode when Bajran Gun still started, I was like, Kaido is no. like there's no world Kaido looks at that and be like, yeah, I got that. Because even in his magma dragon form, it's still small compared to the fist. One could say Kaido just wanted to be fisted. Want to create? Create the world. For my friends, what do they want? Life flashing before his eyes. Oh, this parallels Strong World. 100,000%. I already talked about it. Oh my god, this part. I forgot this part. This part's so cool. In Strong World, Shiki, King of the Beasts, Golden Lion, got hit by L Thor axe or whatever, hammer. Giant limb in the clouds, coated by lightning, slammed down. Moment before he got hit by it, he had a flashback, and then the last person who beat him, Roger, it's like, damn, Roger. That's what he just did with Odin. So Oda had even that part put in. Wild. And then this is where the episode ends. Or chapter ends. Could just be Kaido's continuing to coat himself in more lava to get bigger, rather than the Bajran gun getting smaller. Oh, I was saying that he got as big as he got, and he was still tiny. The music in this episode is great. Facts. I love Luffy's Thor move. Yeah, that one is a cool one. The drawing for it, I went back and it's beautiful. It aged so well. Bajran gun's size always looked weird in the manga. It was inconsistent there too. No fire on Bajran gun. Was there fire? I thought there was just lightning. The lightning around his fist. Yeah, I can see. Thought Kaido's. Yeah. So Kaido looks menacing. Yeah, he does. I mean, the thing is, how many people can take what Kaido did? You know what I mean? Like that's what I've been that's what I was saying with the whole I forget when I said this, but it's like Kaido solos Marineford, no? Like he just does that, just runs through everyone. What happens? Like, what do you do? Both of these attacks are just like, wait, what are we talking about right now? They, you know what it is though, they both demonstrated the Whitebeard level attack, because Whitebeard also had the power to sink the island and the world, but he couldn't, right? Because they needed to do that. Same thing, Luffy wouldn't be able to just punch through only Marineford, but Kaido could have. Kaido didn't give a shit about any of them. So that's the reason why Shanks saw that future. He was like, oh bro, Kaido's gonna solo Marineford. I gotta save the manga. Look at Shanks guiding the manga like that. That's wild. All right, I just realized I was supposed to do a thing. I was supposed to look at the credits. All right, I'm not gonna even, I'll show you guys the timestamps, but I'll look through these credits not on my own, but like on the side, because I do want to verify it here while you guys are here, but, or at least attempt to, because I'm pretty sure the One Piece wiki will update it tomorrow morning. They usually are really quick about it. Um, okay. Let me just pull up the Twitch chat too, just in case. Yeah, Kaido doesn't look dead. See, the difference is Kaido dead? We have to know next episode with the volcano. From this episode, I think it's way more reasonable to believe, and keep in mind when the community went through it with the manga, I ran a poll, nearly everybody ran a poll. It was nearly 50-50, and that Kaido is going to come back, Kaido's not going to come back. There was a lot of agendas behind it, whatever. But I think it's fair that Kaido is down for the count. I think that's well received from the anime. The question is, how long is that count, which we'll know next episode with the volcano explosion, right? Because we just see black and white in the manga. We don't even know technically which one's Kaido and which one's Big Mom, if we're being honest, but we do know. It's fine. Oh my god, the legendary, someone remind me, next week we need to have a cameo from Cole, King of Lightning. He had the legendary reaction to the chapter next week, or the chapter that the episode next week is adapting, where his realization, and I basically quote, what's up, Curry Monster? I basically quote is, hey, yo, Big Mom's naked. the volcano's burning off her clothes, and he gets up and he does the wildest thing. I can't even repeat it. I'm like, what do you mean? How is that? That's when I learned what a One Piece reactor needs to do. I took note for sure. And we're gonna have that cameo next. I'm gonna get that clip. Gonna get that clip, played out that clip. Really cool back in the day. Yo-yos. Yeah, yo-yo. Oh, yo-yos. Gotcha. Kaido in his coat. Oh my god, the Kaido in the coat. God. In the manga, he fully overpowers the magma with Rio alone, then hits Kaido almost instantaneously. I just watched it again. You see what looks like hockey lightning literally cutting the magma dragon, then it disintegrates, then Luffy hits Dragon Kaido. Yeah, there's a world where I got that same feeling in the anime. That is it that Luffy like negated Kaido's like devil fruit to a certain extent? Like that low key, it kind of just looked like Luffy just negated his ability. I don't even know, like I don't even know if that's elemental. That's not even elemental. That's just like what Law did, but like 2 elements, which is weird. Which is like, nice dragon, bye. and then, you know, what you're saying is in the manga, we don't get that nuance. But like some of these things, it's like, I would imagine this is how Oda kind of depicts it. What's interesting though, I'm looking at the panels, is we do get the Conqueror's lightning like around Kaido. We literally go from one panel to the next where Kaido has the dragon form, and then the next it's just gone. That's what we get. And in between that, all that happens is that Conqueror's blast. So there is that nuance, but it doesn't get depicted like the way that we saw in the anime, for sure. Absolutely not. Anime killed any hope for Kaido fans. Do you think any anime owners will think Kaido will get back up? No. I don't. I think the anime did a good job so far depicting that Kaido is down for the count, gave up will, all that jazz. And you know what it is? It, as an anime only person all the way up to Wano, all that stuff. I read some of the manga for like Doflamingo, Katakuri and stuff. It felt reminiscent to like Enel and Doflamingo a little bit, where it's like they're not getting back up, you know? So it felt similar to me, at least feeling wise. Can't say if it was like paralleled exactly. Enel's I know is more similar. I think force suppression of power due to crazy hockey could be powerful hockey users dissuade devil users from facing them. Yeah. Now Like, I really, not to like toot my own horn, it's just the way it would have came out would be like, oh, Par's glazing himself, which is wild for me to say, period. But the nuance of like Kaido actually being strong enough to just solo Marineford with this attack at the time of Marineford, like he is that strong at that time. No one can tell me that it's like, oh yeah, in the 2 years he leveled up. No, he was that strong then too. And then Shanks ran interference. And now it's not just like, oh, I'm protecting Whitebeard. Oh, like this is the way the history needs to go. Yada yada yada. No. Shanks was protecting the world. Like Kaido could have ended things in one fell swoop. Yeah, Garp, yeah, Sengoku there, the admirals were there, obviously all that stuff. Like I'm over hyping all that stuff because obviously they could handle Kaido together. But man, if Kaido just rolled up with that dragon, what are they gonna do? He just starts like zipping and zooming, you know? Like he'd eat everybody. The what's it called, the tsunami that got frozen, all the stuff would just be dwarfed by Kaido. When I get knocked down, I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. Hey, he could be it could be one of those things where Kaido never actually fell. He never actually like fell down because he's just floating, right? It's like Katakuri, he let himself lose. Kaido didn't. Why? Because he's swimming in lava, baby. Yo, what's up? Nice. Thank you. Appreciate it. How did I feel like I forgot how I used to pronounce your name. Warto. Warto? I don't remember saying the toe. But that's how it would be pronounced. Did I just call you War? That feels wrong too. But you're regular. You've been here. Why do I forget the name? Man, my memory. Are you saying Kaido got scared of Shanks? Current Kaido? No, it's not that he got scared of Shanks. It's that at a certain level, everyone's scary. You know what I mean? It's not like, yeah, Kaido could win, Kaido could lose. I think Shanks would win that fight, but even if Shanks would lose that fight, it's like, how long would that fight last? Does Kaido have 40 days? You know what I mean? Like, that's the reality of it. Does Kaido, if Shanks just shows up in front of Kaido, Kaido's like, let me pull out the calendar. Do I have time for a month-long battle with this dude? I'll just go back home, you know? Admirals would have stopped Enel, but Enel could have done stuff, but Enel's canonically too slow. Luffy fulfilled Kaido's dream of dying in a glorious battle. Yeah. Bro, based on the episode, it seems like Kaido sabotaged God Valley. It's interesting. There was always that there. There's a lot of nuance to it. I am super interested, but there's two sides to that coin, right? Kaido is known as the embodiment of might. But as we know, a lot of the titles may be fraudulent to a certain extent from God Valley. How Kaido is known about at God Valley, how was he known about that? Nobody wants to talk about it from the Rocks Pirates. So where did that name come from? I could bring that up. Garp doesn't seem proud of that name. Well, you know, if you haven't already seen my Fraud Valley video, even if my Fraud Valley's videos whole, like the wholesale of the theory, if you were to buy in bulk, is incorrect in that Rocks and Buggy don't have a similar narrative, are narratively similar. Power levels, that's different. I said there was a separation there. I was talking about narrative. People wanted to be like, oh, he's not a Buggy like character. I'm like, bro, Buggy's strong. You're just I don't know what you're thinking. And then chapters later, Buggy's shows up. You know what I mean? Not strong conventionally, but it'll be interesting to see. But the overarching point of that video was that what we know about God Valley is not right. People shouldn't be making headcanons off of what Sengoku told us. How is that proven 100% true? We never heard about the supreme commander of the Knights? What are you saying? How do you tell that story and not mention Lunar Man? What, like, what do you mean? That story's fake. Like, all that's why it's like that Fraud Valley video. It's like nobody can ever meme on it ever again, because you can't tell me that the existence of the Supreme Commander, the Holy Knights, isn't a big deal. Just saying. Did the anime disprove that Big Mom was a silhouette? I believe so. Camry, I believe so. We're actually about to try our best. I think tomorrow, the One Piece, if you want to know, and we don't verify it here, what I recommend to you is go to the One Piece Wiki, Rocksteady's back their page. Usually in the day with these important characters, they put the voice actor credits at the bottom the next day. They do that usually with like these really, really important characters. So that's what I would do. But what I'm going to try and do after I'm, talking with the chat, because it's a lot of fun, is I'm going to look through the credits and try to see if I can match the katakana for Rox's name and see if they gave him a voice actor, because that would be the way to know that that's Rox and not some random person. I think a lot of people are convinced, but I just got to go the extra yard. So that's how it be. Their perspective-based titles, Buggy isn't a gag. Exactly. Shanks' confidence in Luffy. Tazmar, you know it. Mind rope. Hopefully Kuma flashback gives us info on... Oh, man. Sengoku would never tell a bunch of Marine fodder what truly happened at God Valley when he says step. Exactly! That's what I'm saying! I'm saying, like, one way or the other, you realize it's like, wait, something's not right here. There's a lie here. But people are using that chapter as the holy grail of God Valley, of rocks. I'm like, we saw no panels of him. What do you mean? It's crazy. It sounded like a dude. So Manaman, some people, I think a lot of people are convinced now in the chat, but I think there will be a lot of people that are going to say, oh, it's just some random person on the ship, like Wang Ji, Silver Axe, whatever, that kind of thing. So we're gonna go the extra mile. Do we think that all mythical zones take advanced hockey or experience to get full transformations? That I don't know. Can't say yet. I don't think so. Maybe Conquers, but maybe Conquers, yeah. Thinking your Rouge or Saul could be Loki for an Oda surprise factor. Wait, I'm thinking your Rouge or Saul could be Loki for an Oda surprise factor, or Burka could have been like Asgard and destroyed it like Ragnarok. Okay, the last part I get, your Rouge or Saul could be Loki's. Oh my, wait, so you're saying Loki was masquerading as your Rouge? Wait, that's so cracked. I've actually never heard that, but that just because that's what Loki is. Wouldn't it make sense to make your Loki's character someone who's been in the story the entire time, just masked? That's actually so smart. I don't think I've ever heard that. That's a good one. I like that. I don't know about the Saul one. I disagree on the Saul one, but the Yarouge, I mean, there's a lot of devout Yarouge fans. They would not like you for this theory, Will of Dreams. But if you take the personal side out of it, Loki, at the minimum, being someone we know and has just been in the background this entire time. I would like, maybe Caribou is working with Loki. That'd be kind of sick. I have to think about that one. Loki's not OG3. If I could, Loki is not Bogart. That's crazy. I don't like that one. Lord Vegeta with the 7 months. I appreciate you. I just woke up, missed the whole thing. We're gonna do one of the most important things in a little bit. We're gonna run through the credits. I'm gonna try and match Rox's name and see if we got a voice actor. Loki, Yarouge really dope. Yeah, that's a dope one. Loki being Saul, That one I like. I just had to think about it more, you know? Like that one is a little bit too deep for me to just be like, yeah, that makes sense. Your Rouge is just a perfect character. Just because Your Rouge was strong enough as a worse gen on Sabaody to solo a pacifista on his own. Like what is that? None of the other ones could do that. Luffy, it took Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji to like to take out one. Your Rouge just punched one and it's gone. Part just no, it was off screen. I off screened you. Keru joined the rep. No, stop. ParVision, I sent a message in Discord, but I couldn't find anything in the credits. Oh, I forgot. There's like, I talk so much that there's probably people in the chat who probably already took care of it. Oh, let me see. Wait, is my OBS showing my Discord a little bit? There we go. Wait, where'd you send the message? Oh, actually, I just pulled up my phone. I shouldn't lag up my computer for that. He wasn't credited. No nameless pirate. No rocks. Wait, that's actually crazier than anything. Does not name it. I'll double check it and then I'll check out your thing afterwards too. Your Rouge can become a giant. Went back to Big Mom's home. Maybe looking for payback on Lola. Payback on Lola? That's some wording we need to work on. Woo! Woo! Need to play the Par trap card against Par? No, don't do that. Reason for him to be relevant on Elbath. I like it, Will of Dreams. I like it. I gotta think about it more. Your Rouge kind of sick though. That's a sick one. So random too. He's just like no, but he has the Birkin thing. Right? Oh no, we just assume he's from Burka, don't we? Or is it in his Viver card? I think it's in his Viver card or something. Could be implying something. He used to voice nameless pirates. Nice. It's just Zoro's voice actor. That's interesting. The way Oda uses voice actors is wild. All right, so then because Super Saiyan 8 Cody Par stream, let's go. But since N did the due diligence of checking for the voice actor thing, I don't need to do it as hard. I'll still do it because I said for a long time that I would do it. So I'm just gonna play out the outro. If you guys don't know, Tanami, you don't need to watch along now, but the timestamp is on the screen. Do you want to follow along? So 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, never mind. That's fun. That's cool. Just need me reload. Wait, did it crash? Yo, Kev, Big Par hit 70K. Thank you. I appreciate you. I did. Came out of nowhere. Came fast. Came hard. Came like Bajran Gun. Felt a little bit like Kaido. But you know, sometimes you just gotta get back up, right? Just like Kaido and Big Mom. I don't know where I was going with that. I thought I was gonna put myself on the side of Luffy, but I didn't, so I just kept going with it, and there we are. All right, we're gonna go through the thing. You crashed Crunchyroll F. All right, we got it going. Should sync up. All right. All right, we're seeing if the matches. I won't be looking at the chat for right now. Okay, these are probably not the people, because why would they put the name this early, right? Okay, I recognize it. The row and then the smiley face looking one. All right, row and smiley face. Row looks like a box and then the smiley face. So we're looking for a box followed by a smiley face, a crooked one. Man, this animation is so good. What? Jeez. Oh, wait, are we gonna get the line by lines? I guess this would be like stuff that wouldn't be in the outro. Like this would be something that you'd get like I don't even know. Like in the if you watch it like on TV, you'd get like the accreditation on the thing. Does Crunchyroll do that? Does Crunchyroll have it at the like the bottom? All right, did not find the name. Beat Gamer, good night. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you had a good time. We'll also be closing out kind of soonish. Been going for a decent bit. Oh, the classic 3 hours. Punk Records is in the clouds. Yeah, 100%. Connection between giants and clouds is real. Wait, when did you guys? What happened? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yarouge, Burka. Though we know Burka's a different thing. The cloud, Sky Island. That thing's interesting. A brain man with a giant head, clouds he can walk on. He did. He did. Say it's pretty nutty. When will Sai cosplay as Whitebeard? Why would Sai cosplay as Whitebeard? Next week you think Roger and Sai as Whitebeard? That'd be wild. Yo, Earth, did you just die? No, you just stop in. Welcome, welcome. Burka, Sky Island, maybe a top Atom Tree. Well, we know Burka's destroyed. We know that. It has to be because like Yarouge had bad feelings, Anel said it. So Burka's destroyed. But that doesn't mean that the Sky Island connection isn't meaningful. Please read previous chats to get the full mind row par. Will do. Ymir's brains were made into clouds by the gods of Norse myth? What? Now, I'm just going to go out on a limb. Ymir's not from Attack on Titans. There's no way they added that kind of a cool lore to it. Oh, wait. That is the lore. Paths. Wait, that's kind of sick. Huh. Okay, okay. Okay, I'm going to have to That's a wait, that's cool. That's such cool mythology. Wait a second. Like, oh my God, wait. Wait, you don't know how badly I needed that. Oh. Oh. I Okay, this is completely not related to your theory. The Ymir thing might be important for something else. Hold on, guys. Just give me a second. I need to process this one. This is a mega theory that became a mega theory because I couldn't fit it into one of the other mega theories. So instead of making like a 4-hour video, maybe I just make a 4-hour. No, but like this one's Usopp related, and that's Elbaf related. Oh. Pardon the disruption in your regularly scheduled programming. I need a brain pause. I need to process some things. Um hmm. I can't even give you guys a hint because when you like the thing is hmm. Here's a question. this doesn't help. This isn't necessary. It's not directly for the theory. It's adjacent to one of my old theories and could be a bridge. Is there a nuance that Wano retained Void Century memory and we just don't know because 800 years went by and they were isolated? Is there a world where they retained Void Century memory? Anything on Wano that could hint at that? No hint, you're not fun. I'm trying to think of a hint that would bring you guys to the point. You'll get where my brain was going and then understand what I'm talking about. And it just kind of, it's not that it spoils the theory, but because there's more to it. But I do want to try and think of something that makes it interesting, you know? The Kozuki family, Void Century tech looks archaic. Old Wano underwater. Yes, right? That is there. What I mean is like, okay. The Tentatas have no memories or no records from the Void Century. They have records from before the Void Century and records after the Void Century. And so the people who live now know what happened because of that record. Do we have an example on Wano where people after the Void Century didn't lose the memories or the records like the Tentatas did? And the reason why that could make sense is because Wano was isolated. It could be anything, witches, curses to be washed away in the river, best avoid. Because if I could find a detail that actually ties that together and proves that the people on Wano kept their memories, like if the Void Century was 100 years and all records, memories gone. How do we know that? Tentatas don't even have records. They have before, they have after. They don't have in between. So in order to have the records, the memories, they would have to be wiped away somehow. Maybe the written records wiped away. Maybe that's a thing. But is there a world where the memories return to Wano? And if there was a detail, that would be the thing. And someone said Ryuma. Ryuma slayed a dragon. What dragon? Celestial. Could Ryuma be a post-Void Century person who understood the value of protecting Wano, isolating it? That could maybe lead into something. Because the Kozuki closed off the borders. If Ryuma knew why, and Ryuma was after, it makes sense that Ryuma was after Void Century. We don't know necessarily 400 years, but we know after. If he knew, and this is a light one, I'm just saying as an example, if he knew the value that of what it meant to close the borders, that could be important because Odin knew the reason that they needed to open the borders, but that's because he knew the Void Century stuff. But Sukiyaki didn't. And Sukiyaki can read the poneglyphs. So Sukiyaki doesn't know why they close the borders and doesn't know why they need to open the borders. So maybe Ryuma defending it the way he did is an example of a lost memory from Wano, which was the isolate. No, but they knew that Wano was isolated. Nah, that doesn't work. Or maybe wait. Geographic isolation is the bone of the best ways IRL to preserve long-lasting traditions of species. Wait. Why are the fishmen isolated? Geographic, right? Otherwise, they would be part of the world government. Like earlier, they got 200 years ago, they joined the referee again, right? But the distance where they are is what kept them away. They want to be back with them despite all of the hardship, all of the discrimination. They still want to be part of the world government. They don't actually have like an isolation thing invoked. Zunisha, the minks were isolated because they're on a goddamn elephant. It's not because they necessarily decide to. In fact, they're all the dukes that Carrot, Inarashi, Nekomamashi, Pedro, they all left. Zeppo left. Beppo left. Peckham's left. Isolation clearly doesn't really matter there, right? It's just that they're on a goddamn elephant. It's not the easiest thing to leave. So Zoe, that, Shandora, they knew to defend against the outsiders. They were told that. I remember going through that heavily in my Nolan video. I have to review that because they knew that because the information was passed down to them. I believe they still had the memories. Kagara still had the memories from back then. Even Wiper had the memories. So that's an important thing. But Wano, this could, oh my god, it's so simple. The fact that they isolated could simply be the reason, that could be the detail that they retain their memories. Because why would they isolate if they forgot everything, right? They would only isolate if they retained the memories. So they retained the memories and then decreed, let's stay isolated. And they continued that. Wano stayed isolated because they had a law in place. All the other places didn't have something like that besides Shandora's and Asterisks. But the other ones, being on top of an elephant and being at the bottom of the ocean, very great reasons to not. But even the fishermen, they made it. Wano, they made it, but they had that law. So if they didn't have that law, then they would just be just like Fishman Island. Why would they isolate if they didn't have that law? But if that law was made by the Kozuki because of the Void Century, that could be an indication that they remembered the Void Century. And so because they did, they set in place that law and thus isolated to thus protect them from the outside. Huh. For me, Water 7 is more hiding under the nose than being isolated. Oh, did someone bring Water 7? I actually have a theory on Water 7. I actually think I have a Void Century stuff on Water 7. Can I leak it? Can I leak it? Is it in a video? I don't want to leak it. I'm not gonna leak it because it's an easier video to make, and so maybe I can get that out sooner rather than later. Like it might be in next week. I already have a video for this week. 2 videos this week, 2 videos next week. I am ramping it up. I am putting it down. So I'm gonna wrap up the stream soon. This was a great stream. I did not expect, bro, Tosmorn, that Ymir detail, the paw thing. If there was an MVP for Visionary, you have to message in the Discord. You got ranked up. That Ymir detail. Oh my god, that was crazy. Isolation over time leads to racism. Look at Fishman. Wano, Shandora, Zoe is the only exception. Wait. Oh, were you saying Zoe is the only exception? But yeah, and that's the important thing, that the Wano. Oh man, I'm gonna look for more, but I think that in itself, the fact that they had a law of isolation and nobody knew why. They don't know why, they just upheld it. Oh wait, that's so perfect. That's great. The world is flooded during the Void Century. It's possible the flood washed away the memories of all the different nations. Loot, you're getting mighty close. These 16 license. Yep. That was what the Oh, I don't have to edit the Higurashi post because I'm just gonna leave it as it is. If people disagree with it, what is, I have the knowledge that I vetted it enough to confidently stand my ground on that one. So I'll push back on people in the comments. That's fine. I would have been blindsided if I didn't watch the anime episode though. Let me see. We're closing. Well, we already closed on 3 hours. We're past it. Wind down. Not immediately right now, but I do want to just say thank you guys for tuning into the watch party. Thank you for being here. 1076. Though there's a lot more left to Wano. Maybe a little too much, but our grievances with Wano, though you may disagree on how Wano ended in the manga, whether you like the arc, whether you didn't like the arc, whatever, I think 90%, if not 99%, if not 100% of people after Wano could agree that there were elements after this episode that were rushed. I was probably one of the last people to finally agree that, yeah, I think Oda rushed the ending of Wano to a certain extent. That being said, hopefully we get more of the Wano in the anime. That's where anime canon will go hard. Twitch, on the Twitch side too, I'm gonna be trying to get Twitch back up. You know, the thing is, it's like all of these, it's crazy because this is normally where like the watch party might take a break so I could do more videos, emphasis. But after this fight, it's kind of scary how little downtime there is. Like, Egghead sort of is. I know where the downtime is, but if you're a first-time viewer of it, so the anime or the manga, it's gonna feel like crazy, right? Because manga was like, bro, when is he gonna slow down? And then he never slows down, right? Like, so I'm gonna catch the hype. Like, I can't wait to know how the anime people receive Egghead. I feel like it's not going to be as grand as it was for the manga readers, and it has to do with like how animation's going to be, but you know, save criticisms to later, all that stuff. It's a pleasure as always, Par. Thank you, Mr. Rubix, for being here. Suru top 1. Facts. I mean, at the minimum, I see that my last battalion on Suru is we can't respect Sengoku and Garp and not respect Suru. That just doesn't make sense. If the other two are monsters and Suru's not, I'm gonna have to talk to Oda. He's done it. He's gone way too far. Someone needs to stop him. You know what I mean? Like, that's just not fair. Why hey, I have a question, Oda. Why Suru? Why is Suru the one? I can't put it together. You know, I can't really tell the difference between the three. Maybe you can tell me, Oda, as to why she's not strong. The other two guys are can handle themselves, right? But it's like, I think Suru is really, really strong. I hope so. Also, she's more active than both of them. Or not Garp, but like she technically, like, because she was out and about always. I mean, Garp was too, but like Garp was just committing treason, kind of, technically. Can't wait for Egghead. Gonna be hype. Yeah. I want them to, like, I know they're gonna go retro with it because like they're gonna go like the Astro Boy, like the retro style. But I like low key, like futuristic, like cyberpunk, like that would be cool too, you know. 3 arcs to go. Have fun. Wait, who? Lazy Free? I'm finishing Punk Hazard. Am I close to Wano? Read. Just read. After Punk Hazard, just read. Don't watch it. Dressrosa. If you're not watching on One Piece, 1,500 minutes cut of excess episodes. Read it. You'll be here sooner than you'll realize. And then you can just watch my videos to fill in the gaps. Good to know that great content will come. It's just been delayed. I just had so much life happen, and now like it's been such a blessing to still be active enough that things lined up where I could put out and pre-plan a lot of these videos that allowed us to stay active. And so again, thank you guys for bringing me to 70K. This stream is more than memorable, one way or another. Not just theory, not just a legendary episode. 70K, huge milestone. A lot of new people, old people, OG people, lurkers. A lot of fun people coming in here. So that was a good thing to happen. And so I'm glad all that stuff lined up, and it lined up perfectly, because now my plan was that because live action, because these episodes, One Piece would just be in the stratosphere as far as like the search terms, right? Like you get live action, all this hype, like Hidden just mentioned, his Mihawk video randomly just popped off. It popped off because of live action Mihawk, right? So like, you know, things are like going to happen, and I didn't want to post these giant mega theories while we were just getting a wave of new viewers and all the search terms are weird, you know what I mean? I wanted to settle it down, and I also just wanted to catch the general hype. But I also, you guys know my overall agenda with like the channel period is I just want people to experience more One Piece regardless. So that's why we do the watch parties. So many people, even in these watch parties, I think before my watch parties, they would just read the manga, but it's like, yo, let's watch the anime too, it's fun, come on. And so like, you know, I used to be anime only, now manga, never go back to anime only. And so I'm trying to, you know, be that guy in the corner pushing some good Oda piece, you know what I mean, telling some other anime onlys we got it good, and it's worked. I can count on my hand like 20 or 30 people who have commented that once this fight is over, they are going to go to the manga. So perfect. And there's a few people that already did it. They just did it already. They said that and then they did it. So that's my agenda. I want to do that. I want to focus on that because I just want more people to be at the One Piece, you know? So 70K, sheesh, Palessa, yeah, it's exciting times. It's exciting times. Thank you guys for being here. Oh, and that Yarouge Loki theory. That one was a cool one, Tosmore too. Man, Tosmore's cracked. Guys, go check out Tosmore's channel too. He's been I haven't truthfully been on top of all the other creators' videos recently, but he did react to the Man Marked by Flames video and Dax's one all in one stream. Really great commentary too. Oh, and that Kobe video as well. So shout outs to you, Tosmorn. Let me just double check. I'm getting a little tired. I need to eat a little bit, so I'm gonna go take care of those things, guys. We are gonna come back for next week watch party. I don't know if it'll be the same time. Join Discord to get notified, Twitter, whatever. We have a chapter 1093, probably streaming Thursday. Watch party. Expect 2 videos and expect lots of shorts. Good job, Par, doing Oda's works. Yeah, just, you know, I like to say I'm a selfish person, you know. If that selfishness ends up helping other people, good. I just want more people to talk to, you know what I mean? Catch you later, Par. W stream. Thank you, Atlas. Also, welcome, Atlas. I like how you popped in to say that, if you were watching probably the whole time, because usually you are. Everyone have a good night, good day. Yep. Everyone here, anyone who's watching the VOD, appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for your time. Hope you stay safe, have fun. See you guys next time. We got some good surprises coming. Peace out.